I'm okay. I just smoked another to the face, yeah. She wanna stay. Singing to your bitch like I was Drake, yeah.
Don't just try to tell me you love me. Can't keep it real if you really don't trust me. Come with a real, you here in the front, so you get my meals. I'm gunning for the money in the bank. Come with a dank, scrolling that tank, rolling with the gang. You sick and I on the sideline tripping. I go to the hole with the rock like Pippin.
Yeah. I'm okay.
What up, though? Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights live on WoodSports.com. I'm Eazy, joined by Raxter.
Hello.
Young Chris, Nicholas Kohloff, a.k.a. Microwave Nick.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Fantasy drafts tonight.
Fancy drafts tonight. Big money draft. We got Caleb in the building as well.
Yeah,
I got the number one overall pick.
You got number one? Oh,
Yeah.
Dude, I got 9.
Unfortunate. That's good.
Whoa. I'd rather have 1 than 9.
No way.
You get Tyreek Hill. What do you mean?
You get more top 50 guys.
Yeah, but I'd rather
I
have
do get Tyreek Hill, though.
number 1. Like,
Really?
yeah.
I think I'd rather have 9.
I don't know. I'd rather have, I think 9's the worst. Because I'd rather have 7 or 11 than 9. You know what I mean?
Are we talking 12 man?
Yeah.
I think 9 might be the best pick.
I know.
That's what I've heard from
I like
a lot
that.
of.
I like anywhere from 7 to 12.
I drafted 7 last year and I lost in the championship.
That's good. It's a good draft then.
But I'd rather have 7. Because I
thought you have 7.
No, I have 9.
Oh.
God, this guy doesn't listen to me.
I got confused now.
But yeah, no,
Oh, because I said 7 to 12, so I confused myself.
I'd rather have 7 because you get a top 3 receiver most of the time.
You're a perfect 10 in my book, babe.
Thanks.
What were you about to say, Caleb?
Nothing. Well, actually, you could take Gibbs and then.
I could take Gibbs.
It's going to be Gibbs' area. Is that your guy?
I will probably take Bijan if he's there.
He won't be there.
Yeah.
He
Like 9.
might. He might.
Dream on, buddy.
Dream
on,
too.
baby.
A lot of wide receiver. 2. Nobody likes running backs as much as you, dude.
I would take
I would
Brees
take
Hall.
McCaffrey 1. That's what I would say.
Yeah, you're
Can I tell
a
you this?
lunatic.
Not
I
a
won
single.
both my leagues last year taking CMC 1.
Yeah, then
That's
your
fair.
leagues suck. Like,
But also, like there's never been a repeat number 1 PPR guy in the last like 20 years or something like that. Something crazy. So it's like.
Good point.
I like Brees this year.
Is
I
that
do.
number 1 guy?
Yeah, I hope none of the people I'm drafting tonight are listening, but like even Mike Williams a little late.
so Spenny
Why
got
not?
Brees Hall in the honor league. Just saying.
He did.
And
You
Rashad
shopping
White.
around or what?
Both of those guys are going to be like 23 points a week.
Yo, real quick, shout out to Landon. I joined my friend Billy's son's league. It's like a $5 keeper league. It's my friend's kids. It's like, oh, let's do it. Fuck it. I didn't know keeper league. Like I totally forgot you could trade future picks. So like, this kid drafted one hell of a team, and like 5 minutes after the draft, like a trade alert goes through. He grabbed Tyreek Hill off somebody too. I'm like, fuck.
That's why keeper leagues suck, because everybody bails. Like if you lose like 2 games in a row, they trade all their team, and then you have one team that's got 7 of the top 10
but they
players.
want
Are you guys
picks.
talking keeper
Yeah.
or dynasty?
Keeper.
I mean, what's the difference?
Dynasty is like you have the same team every year.
Team.
Oh yeah, keeper you pick like 1, 2 guys. Same
team.
Yeah,
same team.
Keeper's like, for example, like
It's a new team.
I picked up a Monra on waivers, and then I kept him the next year in the 13th, the next year the 11th, and then we do it. You can only keep a player for 2 years.
Okay.
So like if you take a player in the 7th round or later, you could keep him.
Yeah, my friend does a keeper auction league. So like at the end of the season, when teams are like, or like halfway through the season, if a team's just like, all right, I'm tanking, they'll just like Tyreek Hill for $7, this guy for $4, this guy for $5, and just have nobody, but just have a shit ton of money for the next draft.
Like Cap.
Yeah,
Oh, you have to pay for your guys after you draft them.
yeah. Auction leagues are kind of fun.
So how much was like pick 1 cost?
It doesn't matter. The
decides?
pick doesn't matter.
Oh, it's just who has the most money to
You
gamble.
nominate, and you can draft anybody you want at any time. You just got to pay the most for them.
Oh, so you literally just
Like if you have the
$5 here.
Yeah, if you have the
Yeah.
first
7.
pick and you put Tyreek Hill, whoever bids the most for Tyreek Hill wins it.
okay.
It's kind of fucked
Yeah,
up.
it's
when you
kind
say
of
it
like that. It reminds me of that Key and Peele. Can a brother get a lot? Hey.
Yeah, it's I would never do that league because
Yeah.
it's everybody just jump ship.
Yeah, auction itself just I don't know gives me anxiety.
I don't like auction leagues either. It's I did one basketball league auction wise and I won it. That was the only year I did fantasy basketball. Drafted Melo, of course. Guess what he did? Won the scoring title. It was hype.
Were we 12?
I was a junior in high school, I think.
So 12?
So,
Like 15?
16,
yeah.
yeah.
That's not too far away.
16, I think. But yeah, I don't really like the auctions because I don't know. I just like good old fashioned drafting.
Next year I'm doing a guillotine league though. Those sound fun. Those really do sound
Yeah.
fun. But like you can't have it your only league because then it's like if you're done by like week 5, you're done.
Yeah.
So it has to be like a third or fourth
The
league.
Vampire
you
League
can't
was
care
fun.
about.
I like that. But
Yeah.
then they changed it to best ball, super flex. I was like,
Yeah,
fun.
that's not cool.
Yeah.
I would like to do a vampire. That's not best ball. And a dynasty. I think I'm down to do a
Dynasty
dynasty.
is really, really fun.
Yeah.
You're in one right now. Oh yeah, you
Yeah,
got Jay Daniels.
it's really fun.
I would do a dynasty league for sure.
For sure, I would. Speaking of dynasties, and we'll get to it later on today, but like a lot of the big NFL media outlets are releasing their power rankings.
Yeah.
Detroit Lions cleaning up.
They should be.
See a couple number ones.
As they should.
From some known haters, by the way, too.
They don't believe that, though.
Number 1s and 2s are kind of all around.
Yes.
And we made our own power ranking. We'll get to at some point during the show. We have
I want it.
Dan
I want
Campbell.
it. I want it.
I don't think you're gonna
second
like mine.
commercial. Huh?
I don't think you're gonna like my power rankings.
I don't think anybody's going to like mine.
I'm excited to see it.
All right.
Maybe we'll jump into it sooner than later. I don't know.
Do we have to 3 cam
Oh,
this?
hold on. Ricky Pearsall got shot.
Yeah, he did get shot like a boss. First of all,
Yeah.
like what happened was this dude. I mean, getting shot isn't the reason he's a boss, but how he got shot is why he's a boss. Because, dude, he was about to go do an autograph signing.
Yeah.
Obviously, you know him walking around San Francisco, had the rollie on, probably iced out. He's a first-round draft pick. He made a lot of money. The guy comes up to him, trying to, pull up at the light like, nice watch, run it. And Ricky Pearsall said, eat shit. And he fought the dude over the gun. They both ended up getting shot.
Yeah.
And he made it out.
Where did the other guy get shot? Did they ever?
I don't know.
He was a 17-year-old kid, I guess.
He was probably like wrestling the gun from him, went off a couple times.
I've thought that before too. Like when I read these reports, because I have like nephews and my girl's got a kid too, and like I don't know, when I hear it's like a 15-year-old kid, 17-year-old kid, hear Pop Smoke fought the guy, Ricky Pearsall fought the guy. If I see a skinny motherfucker,
I'm dropping him.
I'm gonna try. Yeah, I'm gonna try to wrestle the gun away. If you, I'm sorry, you're a kid. I don't like.
If you ask for something from me at gunpoint, I'm gonna give it to you. Pause. Like you can have it. I'm not.
Spread them again.
Anything I own is not worth my life. So I'll give it to
Fair.
you. But if you're just walking up, just pulling a gun, I'm gonna punch you in the face. Like it's gonna happen. I mean, I'm gonna try.
Dodge a bullet.
It's a Keanu Reeves.
You get stuck.
Yeah, he's just like
Take 5 to gut.
no, but
a
I mean,
couple
nothing. No
piercings.
earthly possession is worth dying over.
Yeah.
What's going on in the chat right now? I wish pregnancy tests would tell you the
I
sex.
don't know.
Too.
Ski Mask Boy has been tweaking all day.
Shout out to Ski Mask Boy. Yeah, I guess shout out to Ricky Pearsall. Real quick, just some information get out the way. Something's going on with Fonte Melifonwu. They don't know whether he's going to make his way to the IR or for something he can work through.
What?
Just some news. I couldn't really make too much of a topic. Yeah, I don't know what it is per se.
Mystery injury?
It's like
Mahogany
a
level?
Foot
it's
cancer.
like an existing injury. Yeah, that's kind of been lingering.
Lingerer.
Yeah, man. That's all. I love that movie.
It's so good.
All time great movie.
When he puts his hands in the food, food's still warm.
I'll invite you to my house for fish tacos. Dude, Danny McBride's he's fucking the best, man. Yeah, so there's some news on Fonte Melifonwu. We also have some clips from Dan Campbell speaking to the media yesterday. And then we also have this that kind of went viral last night. Dan Campbell is rolling in dough. He's been doing commercial after commercial.
This just makes me love Dan Campbell more because I've told you guys, I've been on this show multiple times, preaching
Thanks for having me.
Applebee's and what it is as an establishment and how half-price apps and those dollar drink specials got me through many nights in East Lansing. Me and my boy Billy, we'd go there, we'd get 5 apps and to split between the two of us, and we'd be pounding those dollaritas like a couple nights a week at Applebee's. So
I took every girl in high school on a date.
yeah,
Yeah,
get the
Applebee's
2 for $20 or
all
whatever.
day.
Yeah, come on.
All day.
Deals. It's what's on in the neighborhood or whatever, whatever they're saying.
There's no creepers here.
I was on the wall of my local Applebee's, so I have an affinity to it as
Well,
well.
you're on the wall. Oh,
I
yeah,
was.
that's right. Yeah,
I was. Probably not anymore.
For swimming or for football?
Football.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Just be there.
And it's big fat. I was on the wall at Applebee's, and I was on the front page of the Warren Weekly. So
Hell yeah.
Caleb, clip this. We got to get him on a spsponsor. Come
Yeah,
on
yeah,
now.
look out,
We're going to
look out.
follow behind Dan Campbell's footsteps here.
it's what's good in the neighborhood, you know.
My girl that I broke up with still worked at Applebee's. So I intentionally took every bitch there.
Damn.
I hated it.
Cold-blooded.
That's such.
Every girl that didn't go to our school.
Got a hole in my lip.
Oh, he's making a mess there?
Yeah. It spilled like.
Well, hurry up. Can you watch the video?
Easy. How many girls was it?
Dog. I mean, you're talking like prime light skin. Quite a few. I mean, it's like when she was actually there.
Prime light skin.
Well, there's a few times I went and she just wasn't there. And I was like, oh. And I'm like, the date, I'm pissy mood because like, I want to piss off this girl. And
Yeah.
she's not
That's
here.
the
And I'm
whole
stuck
point
with
I'm
you.
here. Yeah.
Quite a
Like,
few.
I don't even like you. I don't
Yeah.
even like you.
I mean, I guess not a lot, but I'd say probably when on purpose to make her mad, probably 4 or 5.
That's a good enough number.
All right. I mean, yeah, that's fair.
That's a
But
good
yeah,
enough
Applebee's
number.
was a spot. And Dan Campbell, man of many talents. Do you have this on 3 cam? You just got it straight up.
Yeah, I have a 3 cam.
Yeah, you got a 3 cam.
I got a 3. I got
Good
a
to
3
go?
cam. Here
Yeah.
we go.
Welcome to Applebee's. Can I interest you in America's favorite boneless wings for just 50 cents each?
I'll have the 50-cent bone.
Cover your mouth. They could steal your order.
I'll have
There
the
we go.
50-cent boneless wings.
I'll have the same.
Perfect. They'll never see it coming.
There it is. It's what's good in the
Yo,
neighborhood.
He's actually like a good actor.
Good actor.
I mean, that's a funny commercial.
That's
That
a
is-
funny
that's a good
commercial,
one.
too.
That's actually funny.
Thank God
a
it's
good
not a cringy
commercial.
one.
Yeah, that's a good commercial.
It's a good commercial. The first one that like started leaking, like the photos, or whatever, or the one that Jameer Gibbs posted, I was like, oh,
Oh
fuck.
no.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know if
No,
it's
that was
AI.
funny.
It was, well, yeah. He
That
killed
was, and like again, those boneless wings used to be part of the half price apps. They're pretty good. Pay me some
Applebee's
money,
spot.
Applebee's.
Yeah, for real though. What are you about to say?
I could put down some buffalo with some blue cheese or some ranch or something. Come
Let's
on
get
now.
it.
Don't get me going. But you were scaring me a little bit last night. You're like, oh, this is going to come back and bite us. Or
Yeah,
this
bro.
is going to come back for any division
All right.
time we
Because
lose.
it's like the same thing you said with Sion Vaki.
Yes.
With the sing video. It's the
I
same
use it all the
thing,
time.
but that's a good one.
Yeah,
yeah,
yes,
that's
yeah,
yeah, that one's good.
When Nate Sutherland got cut, posted that video, blows up. Praise his name, praise his name. Whatever. I can sing better than that. I just don't want to embarrass myself. But this one, yeah. Imagine Dan Campbell has a fourth down moment late in the game, at any point during the season, but especially the playoffs. They're pulling that all day. At least in the original one that Jameer posted.
It's fine. There's videos of guys working at Raising Cane's and stuff like that.
I don't see those
yeah.
ones though, but yeah, I know J-Mo's got one.
J-Mo's got one.
God,
Drew Holiday's got one.
What was J-Mo's quote? God, he had some funny ass quote
Over this
in that
weekend?
video.
Oh, in that
No,
video?
in the video, like some chicken.
Yeah, he did say that.
I think every Heisman winner has a Canes bone.
Yeah.
Is that how it goes?
So, yeah. Mac Jones win a Heisman?
No.
No.
Nah.
Mac Jones is actually working at Raising Cane's right
Yeah,
now.
yes, nearly.
He's actively
very
clocking in
close.
right now.
Very
Still
close.
backing up Bailey Zappi.
Yeah.
Who's that old Patriots linebacker that used to be on ESPN? Ninkovich, I think it was.
Brewski?
Nah, I think it was Nikovic.
He was an end, right?
Yeah, but he used to
Rob
be.
Ninkovich?
Yep.
Yeah.
He has a podcast now, and it came up, Mac Jones, whatever. He straight up called him a bitch. He was like, he doesn't like that. If I saw him, I'd call him a bitch to his face and beat his ass or something. I was like, damn, dude.
I mean-
Am I watching an old episode of the Heavyweights or like, what's going on here?
Seems like a bitch. Not gonna lie.
Must have been. He's in my questionable quarterbacks. You called me out for that.
Yeah.
Now we
Pro
know.
Bowler.
Yeah, he was a Pro Bowler. And after Tyler Huntley made it, it means
It does
nothing
not
anymore.
matter at all.
I know. I hate when I'm like trying to hype up one of our guys. I'm like, yeah, something Pro Bowler. I'm like, hope that goes over smooth.
Yeah, Tyler Huntley is a Pro Bowler.
Yeah, because
And he had,
everybody's
like,
a
4
Pro Bowler.
touchdowns.
It's insane.
Yeah.
It's wild that Tyler Huntley was the only guy available. Well, I guess Trevor Lawrence is hurt. Herbert was hurt. I feel like there's somebody else in the AFC could have took
Lamar.
that. Lamar, but he's like, fuck you, I guess.
Yeah.
Why didn't he take it?
There was people.
Oh no, he was
there
hurt that year too.
There was people that opted out of it that just didn't want to play.
Yeah. Nobody likes it.
It's fair. Pro Bowl's trash.
Yeah.
But we do gotta go to break. We're gonna come back. We're gonna talk college
Chicken
football.
head, chicken
We're
fit.
gonna- with your mouth. We're gonna
Whoa,
talk.
what?
Yeah.
That's the line. Chicken head, chicken fit with a dick in your mouth.
Oh, okay.
Chicken. What combo you picking? It's J-Mo. Shout out Supremacy.
Shout
that
out.
was
Chicken,
it.
chicken, what combo you picking? Is that their slogan?
I don't know. That's
just make it
what
up.
they had J-Mo do.
It sounds like he made it up.
Let me tell you about Planet Fitness. Fitness that fits your budget. No matter where you are, there's Planet Fitness close by. More than 15 Metro Detroit, thousands more throughout the world. At Planet Fitness, you'll experience a squeaky clean gym that has tons of equipment, a friendly, knowledgeable staff, and a totally judgment-free atmosphere. Did you know that all Planet Fitness memberships include fitness training for no extra cost? You want perks? Upgrade to the Black Card, get ease of amenities like the hydro massage, total body enhancement, all that good stuff. Planet Fitness, where your fitness is essential.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids, all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Planet Fitness, you can get everything you need for just $1 down.
Try out Planet Fitness and dang, they got lots of equipment.
Not me getting a Planet Fitness membership just for the 24-hour perk.
Hey, y'all better get on these free fitness training sessions from Planet Fitness.
Did y'all know that the PF app has workouts you can do at home?
Cheapest therapy I can find is Planet Fitness.
Join Planet Fitness today and get everything you need for just $1 down. $15 a month, cancel anytime. Deal ends Thursday, July 18th.
Can't get enough Lions coverage? Make sure you catch all Woodward sports shows every game day. Wake up with Woodward and Maine, giving you the latest insight into the Lions locker room and press conferences. Then join the Lions pregame show, highlighting key matchups, injuries, and what to watch for during the game. Follow all the ups and downs of the live game action with our Woodward Watch Party live on YouTube and woodwardsports.com. After the game, check out the instant fan and host reactions with the Lions postgame show. Every game, it's wall-to-wall, kneecap-biting, high-fiving, chest-pumping Lions coverage.
Hell yeah!
Only at Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
Woodward Sports, let's go.
Kevin and Catherine at KDK Law have your back. You tell them the heavyweights since they will pay your first-time filing fee. They have 10-plus years experience and 24/7 availability. Scan the QR code above my head or dial 248-971-0476. It's KDK Law. They got your back.
Shaq's got your back.
What up? Welcome back to World Heavyweights live on sports.com. Spencer has some breaking news.
In the unofficial depth chart for week 1.
I didn't poop my pants today.
I did not poop my pants. In the unofficial depth chart for week 1, DJ Reader is in the starting lineup.
Oh, hell yeah.
In that starting defensive tackle position. So we'll see what happens. But in the depth chart right now, DJ Reader is lining up next to Aleem McNeil.
Jonah Jackson's in trouble.
Real talk, though?
He's in big trouble.
He's been on the #1 defensive tackle depth chart all offseason. But
hey,
he's practicing.
But we don't have a current nose tackle on the roster right now. Broderick Martin's on IR. Kyle Pico's on the practice squad. We do have 52-man roster, which we'll address at some point during the show, but we'll get into it. Or we get into it now. What are you thinking? What do you think they do with the nose tackle situation?
I think DJ Reader's ready.
You think he's ready?
I think he is.
Let him cook.
I think he's a big man. I think he knows his body. He's a veteran. He doesn't need the training camp.
To the tailbone. I know my body. What? You know the whole song?
No.
You got cramp?
Yeah, I'm about to start breaking it down.
What's that? All right. Everybody start crumping it.
My chair started falling.
Oh.
But,
yeah, mine was doing it too.
Yeah.
Someone set us up.
But
Chris is busted a nut in the booth.
I do think DJ Reader will be ready to go. Maybe not week 1, but faster than we expect. He's a veteran. He knows his body.
Yeah.
He doesn't need the training camp as much as the younger guys. So I hope he'll be ready for week 1. That would be awesome. If he does, Jonah Jackson should be shitting his pants.
Yeah, I mean, we actually kind of have a video on that one that we can get to if you'd like. But, yeah, I'm hoping or speculating the same thing. We don't have much more other than, looking at the roster right now. We haven't decided to do anything with it. It's at 52 right now, just standing there, as is. We don't really have a nose tackle. Like I said, Brian Martin's on IR. They said DJ Reader, the goal for him was week 2. Week 1 is not that far off from being the situation. I don't know, man. We have the video from Dan Campbell.
Mm-hmm.
You have that one ready?
Yeah.
Can you play that?
Yeah.
This is Dan Campbell on that 53rd spot of the roster that's not currently filled.
You are at 52 right now. Just wonder if you can explain why you're leaving that spot open. Is there something you're still evaluating with the 15, 16 guys you have in the practice squad?
I think it's for the flexibility. Really, it gives us flexibility to make a move if we need to. We need to add somebody. There again, we're going to have a pretty good idea within the next probably 48 hours here, 24, 48 hours, exactly how we want to go into this game and who we want to go into the game with. And so that could have a little bearing on roster, practice squad, vet squad, that whole thing. So it gives us a little bit of room to maneuver.
Is maybe that two-gap defensive tackle, with Broderick landing on IR and maybe DJ not quite being ready. Is that something you need against the Rams, given their backfield, their dependency on
look, our D line's going to be important, but we feel pretty good. I mean, we've got we feel like we're the best we've been in many years here. With Pascal and obviously Mac and Levi and our young buck, who we got. We feel like we have some options here, but yeah, we're not. Listen, a move can be made here. I mean, we're open to whatever that's going to give us the best chance to have success. And yes, you are going to need it against the Rams. I mean, this is I said this last year when we got ready to play them, man. They changed their style and they started having success. They altered a little bit of what they do and went out of traditionally the way that Coach McVay's played it over there, and it was really good for them. And it's a little bit more of a downhill approach and take some hits off of Stafford, let him do what he does best, and it's a winning recipe. So yeah, we're going to be tested. They're going to try to test us, and so absolutely we're going to need to be beefed up, ready to go up front.
This is real quick. My takeaway, what I think is going to happen at least, is I'm assuming they're having some expectations that he may be available for week one. I'm talking about DJ Reader.
Yes.
They're kind of playing that by ear because he's either one of those receivers in my mind is probably getting moved up, maybe hopefully Tim Patrick, or whoever it is. I don't care, whoever wants the job, whoever's best fit for it. Or they're keeping it open, like, okay, Reader's not ready.
Bring up Peko.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I'm thinking too. You heard him say flexibility, which is one of his two favorite words, next to versatility.
Yeah.
And
girth.
And girth, yeah. And anger and 50-cent boneless wings. But you see that's what they like to do, and it's smart to keep that open. If DJ Reader is ready, you got him. If you don't have him, if he's not ready, you just bring Kyle Peko up and start him game day. It's nothing crazy there. It's a good move by them to keep their options open. If their guy's ready, they go for it. If not, then they got a guy waiting in the wings that's a solid NFL player that'll fill that spot.
Yeah. Is anybody willing to venture off into speculation of a trade or anything sexier happening, or are you kind of in line with defensive tackle situation?
I am. I think we're in a good spot right now because if Reader doesn't play week one, like you guys said, they could bring up Peko, who's a pretty good NFL player. Yeah. Or if DJ Reader's ready, they bring up another one of those receivers. But no, I don't think. I think the roster's set in terms of no more trades or signings or anything like that. I think that 53rd spot is someone off the practice squad.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're vying to get a guy from another team, I don't think you're I don't know. If you're that team willing to sell, I don't think you go into week one, a possibility of him getting injured and you lose that trade. Yeah. Unless it's one you were kind of getting coursed into anyway. Where are you at with it, Nick?
Yeah, I don't think any big moves are about to be made this, late into the offseason, this close to week one, especially with all directions pointing towards Reader's going to be back. He's already practicing. I think this is great for this defense that's going up against a banged-up offensive line already. Mm-hmm. So if you can get that elite guy in the middle back, it's going to go a long way in this game in stopping guys like Williams, running the rock specifically with a guy like Reader back. And in that press conference, too, I don't know if we have it, but I know he's excited about Levi. That's another guy on this defensive line. Let's not forget about in the middle. He's been talked about a bunch this offseason. Expect a big, I don't know how big of a season, but God, I'm thinking Levi's going to be a disruptor for this team.
He's going to be a guy that...
Can we get a Levi's back from you?
Yeah.
Let's
well, I
wait
mean,
till-
he was never here, so he can't be back unless you were here. So
I mean, he's back.
We need to see
He got
him.
sacked his rookie year.
We need to see him here before he can be back, and I do expect him to have a big year. I expect him to be a contributor in this defense, and he's a guy that Terrell Williams will like because we heard about them using him at edge a lot. So it's a guy that can move around. He can play inside. He can play outside. He can fill a role for you when you need a role filled, and he's going to bring that talent of getting to the quarterback. That's what got him in the NFL. That's what made him a second-round draft pick was his ability to get to the quarterback. So hopefully hopefully the hype is real. I mean, and it looked pretty good when we saw it in person. So
Can we get it, Nick? Just one.
Levi is here.
Here? Well,
That's all I
back.
got. That's all I got.
That's all right.
Welcome back from the back injury. Let's go.
There you go. Proving us wrong, by the way.
Levi's got back.
Yeah, one thing we kind of called right was, and we're usually like we say Dan Campbell doesn't do too much coach speak. He kind of wears emotions on his sleeve and he'll give it to you straight. But like we kind of called BS in the Nate Sudfeld stuff.
Yeah.
Thank God we were right on that one. Same thing with this one. He mentioned some guys that can play inside, but no one that plays the nose tackle spot.
No.
None of those guys are big enough to just man the middle, be in front of a center, on the inside of a guard. Like none of those guys fit that mold. To me, yeah, DJ Reader's come back or Kyle Pico.
Yeah.
You want to say something else?
I mean, they don't really run a nose tackle. Though.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do we have that last year?
No.
Yeah, I mean, we did.
Jones
Yeah, Benito Jones is constantly rotated.
As a nose tackle or as a defensive tackle?
As a nose tackle. They have your defensive tackle and you have your nose.
Linemen, did they?
No, you don't need five. Do you have nose? Nose is so you have your one defensive tackle that could rush the passer and or do whatever else, but you have your one big motherfucker that you just want to command double teams.
Yeah.
Because Aleem, you wanted free to go. That's why he lost the weight. So you go rush the passer.
Yeah.
We just couldn't find that guy.
Yeah, it'd be good to have that complimentary defensive tackle next to an Aleem McNeil.
Bohanna,
I think
Benito.
Aleem McNeil's been able to do it together and do it before. And like you said, Pecco's down there. He's on the practice squad. If DJ Reader isn't ready to go, he will be on the starting lineup week 1.
Yeah, and I guess now that I'm thinking about it too, just going back to Levi's press conference that he had like a while back, or his whatever you want to call him, he did say he's the biggest he's ever been in his career. So
Levi?
Yes, maybe he is somewhat fit to play that nose tackle, the inside shade. That makes you feel better rather than saying nose. But yeah, I don't know. I fully expect Pico probably to be that guy. If it's a receiver though, I think we all DPJ.
Probably.
Not by like standard, but just because
he's been
most
here before.
familiar.
Yeah.
When it comes to that defensive tackle spot, obviously next to a guy like Reader or Levi is going to be Aleem McNeil. This whole offseason we've talked about maybe the deal getting done before the year because we think he could blow up for a massive season. Are you guys still as high on Aleem as you were earlier in this offseason when the hype was at an all-time high after getting Reader and after getting Levi? Are we still expecting massive numbers from that interior defensive tackle spot?
Yes.
Yep.
He's gonna have the second most sacks on the team, and we saw it. We saw it last year. We saw him getting after it, and we saw he would have been a double-digit sack guy if it wasn't for the injury. Probably would have been a Pro Bowler if it wasn't for the injury. So I expect big things out of Aleem McNeil this year, especially with Terrell Williams being added to the mix. Like he was breaking out under John Scott Jr., who had everybody else underperforming.
Yeah.
So to bring in a guy in Terrell Williams, who is the best defensive line coach in the NFL per Dan Campbell, that's going to help a lot.
Yeah.
DJ Reader, when he's back, even Kyle Pico is an upgrade from Bohanna or Bugs
honestly, yeah.
or any of those guys. Even Kyle Pico.
None of those guys were qualified starters. They were practice squad guys.
Yeah.
It's who they are. Not disrespect to them. It's who they've been their careers majority of the time. And Aleem McNeil, like I told you, we walked past him at the camp we went to. Dude had fucking boulders in his tricep, man.
Yeah.
He's ready to go. And yeah, I think he is. I don't know if he'll be second in the team, but he's definitely going to be that guy that we thought he could be. I don't know about Justin Matabuke's season, but I wouldn't be surprised. I'm definitely expecting a jump, 5 to 8 sacks, and that 8 feels crazy too.
I think it's going to be double digits.
Get out of here.
I think he'll have 10 to 11 and a half.
I mean,
everything's kind of
built for him to do it.
Like it's prime for him to break out this year. You add DJ Reader to add to that run stuffing defensive line, so he really doesn't have to worry about that too much at the 3 tech. And then Hutch is supposed to improve this year, so that's going to help Aleem McNeil a lot. And Terrell Williams. So
he's going to be seeing like one-on-one matchups.
Yeah.
Because you have, when healthy, DJ Reader next to him who commands a double team, and Hutch on the edge who commands a double team. So those two guys on the other side, Ali McNeil and Davenport or Houston or whoever that other edge is, they're going to be seeing one-on-one matchups.
Speaking of Davenport,
And Aleem is going to fucking eat on one-on-one matchups. I'll tell you that right now.
yeah, I think that's why, and we talked about it last week. If you guys haven't heard, Joan Jackson moved to that center position. I think it's because he's not great at pass blocking. We kind of knew that here. His bread and butter was run blocking. I was surprised he got as big of a bag as he did.
First snap of the game, they should send Jack Campbell up Jonah Jackson's ass.
I'm with you. Pause. But I'm with you.
Meat missile right up the ass.
And just one more thing to note, too, that I was saying before we got interrupted was the Davenport. Speaking of him, Taylor Decker had his media day yesterday.
Yeah.
He said he's one of the better guys he's ever won against.
He's got the best bull rush he's ever seen.
Yeah.
Which,
Like
I mean, it makes sense. The dude is a giant human being.
He's huge.
Yeah. Real quick, that's kind of what I was saying. You know, him and Houston really complement each other.
Yes,
really
they
well.
do. That's why if we can get a full year out of the both of them combined, that's a win for me.
Less than 7 days, boys.
Talk about complimenting each other, boys.
Yes, sir.
Less than 7 days. 5 days.
Shh, don't tell me. I purposely in my head set the clock longer, so I'm not as antsy.
We got football in 2 days. NFL football in 2 days.
Are we going to that thing downtown? Okay, I'm down.
What? No, I don't think so.
I mean, if it's free drinks and food.
Yeah, so I'm going to work out after.
Why don't you go in the morning? I'll go with you.
I don't like waking up early. I don't want to have to wake up at 7 o'clock to go to the gym.
I went at 4:30 this morning.
That sounds awful.
Wild, then.
Got to start the day right.
Speaking of starting your day right on game day, it's Woodward in Maine. It's game day in Detroit. Wake up 10 a.m. to 9 a.m. with Detroit media legend Terry Foster and rising star Matt Broder. And after that, make sure you guys check out the Lions pregame show. It's every home game at Second Best in Detroit. You know who it's with, Neil Rule and Sean Belegian. It's 10 a.m. to noon on Woodward Sports, sponsored by Sabbath Coffee and William Grant & Sons. Check it out.
Braylon Edwards here, Premier Pet Supply. Man, just looking around, who's got it better than pets? Come on, a baby stroller for Coda? A chef for Lola? Really? You don't have to tell me who the real boss here is. Who's got it better than pets? Nobody, especially here at Premier Pet Supply. For over 30 years and more than 13 locations, Premier Pet Supply has everything that your pet can dream of, and guess what? It's all under one roof. Premier Pet Supply, family owned, operated, and proud to call Metro Detroit home. Check out premierpetsupply.com or scan the QR code today. Who's got it better than pets? Nobody!
Since 1996, Feldman Automotive has been driven to provide a fast, convenient, and first-class car buying experience called the Feldman Advantage. With 18 locations, there's a Feldman dealership in your backyard. Visit feldmanauto.com to find the location nearest you. And catch Woodward Sports Network live from Feldman Chevrolet of Novi every other Monday. Feldman Chevrolet, Detroit's #1 Chevy dealer.
Look at him. That's DJ Reader. Is he in
he's
pads?
Playing. Yeah, he's in pads, and he's he's playing week 1.
He's fucking huge.
Bro, I walked past him in the room.
Easy.
I swear to you, bro. You know how bears have those long ass torsos?
Yeah.
They're still kind of like big, like literally. It's like a bear. Yeah, he's like.
He's playing week 1. That's
I was
all.
like, what's up? He was like, what up, man? I was like, oh, fuck.
He's doing live reps against teammates in pads. He's playing week 1.
Woo, baby. Welcome back to World Heavyweights Live on Sports.com. I'm Eazy, joined by Smo Rex, Young Chris, Nicholas Kohloff, Caleb the Colorblind. Smash that like button, be a friend, tell a friend. If you guys are new here, we're live from 5 to 7 Monday through Friday. The worst when I have a friend, I got someone hit me up and they call me while I'm on the show. I'm like, do you not know?
Yeah.
I hate when that
through
happens.
Friday. So people are like, what day is he on?
Yeah.
Monday through Friday.
Every day.
Every day.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, my mom will call me sometimes.
You're my mom.
Yeah, you know when I work.
Yeah. No, my family is the same thing.
Yeah.
My grandma, Daniel. Grandma, come on.
Yeah.
You guys, whatever. Love you guys. Thank you for supporting. Not as consistently as we thought, though. So.
How do I log into the Netflix?
Do the show.
Yeah, come on. Google it.
My buddy called me on Friday, 6:45, hammered, just getting off the golf course, and I'm like,
At least he was drunk. There's a little bit of excuse
a
there.
little bit of an excuse, but come on, bro.
Yeah. We kind of teased it. You know, the rest of the national media is kind of leaking out their the top 10s or power rankings.
Power rankings.
Spinny already said I might not like it.
You might not like mine, yeah.
Me personally, just like the Lions
you personally. Because I mean, the way you reacted to me saying the Lions are the favorite to win the Super Bowl.
Oh, whoa!
Like it.
Hey!
Yeah.
Hey! No, I acted crazy you saying your life on the line.
If I had to pick one team, I would pick them.
It's fine. We'll see it.
All right, throw mine up there.
Throw it up, throw it up.
Easy might not agree with this, but I don't care. This is my power rankings. Number 1, the Detroit Lions. I think the Lions are the most complete team in football. I think they're the best team in football, and I think they are going to win the Super Bowl this year. I got the Detroit Lions as the number 1 in the power rankings. And number 2, I got the Kansas City Chiefs, back-to-back Super Bowl champions, Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Andy Reid, Chris Jones. You know, they've got a loaded team. The defense was really good last year. And number 3, I got the Houston Texans. Houston Texans were my sweetheart team last year. This year, I hope they choke in the playoffs because I don't want to see them at all. The Texans are really good. We're going to have to go into Houston to beat them. I think they're going to have a top 3 offense this year. That defensive line is going to look scary with the additions of Danico Autry and Danielle Hunter to go with already Will Anderson. I'm nervous for the Texans this year. I think they're going to be a damn good team.
Danico Autry's going to be suspended the first couple games. I mean, it doesn't matter to us, but
yeah, still. He's still on that team.
No, for sure.
And number 4, I got the San Francisco 49ers. I think they take a little bit of a step back this year. Just a little bit. Nothing too crazy. I think this is the year something catches up to them. I'm not going to put anything out there, but they've been playing with fire the past couple years, and it really hasn't turned around to burn them. But I think this is the year. Number 5, I got the Philadelphia Eagles. What they did in adding offensive and defensive coordinator of extremely high aptitudes can't be thought of. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. That can't be held against them. Like that is extremely important what they did. I think that's why they fell apart last year. Because I already told you guys, I feel like Nick Sirianni's a shit coach. I don't think he's a good head coach. But when you add Kellen Moore and you add Vic Fangio, that is going to help them vastly down the stretch. It's going to help them keep those teams together and keep them firing at all cylinders. And number 6, I got the Baltimore Ravens. They should be higher, but they just always choke in the playoffs. They should be higher on this list.
That's what I'm surprised about.
But they always choke in the playoffs. So I can't buy into it again. I bought into it for too long. They always choke. Derrick Henry, again, who knows? He is towing the edge of the cliff. It could be any year now where Derrick Henry just completely falls apart. And again, I'm not going to say he did because I said he was last year, and he just came out there and put 1,300 yards on everybody's ass. So Derrick Henry is near the abyss, but he hasn't fallen in yet. At number 7, I got the New York Jets. I think they got one of the best defenses in football. They have 2 dynamic playmakers in Breece Hall and Garrett Wilson. And if Aaron Rodgers is healthy and playing, they've got a top 10 quarterback in the NFL. So they're insanely stacked as a team. It all depends on Aaron Rodgers, though. If he could stay healthy, I think they win that division, and I think they could get to the Super Bowl. At number 8, I got the Green Bay Packers. Again, a very balanced team, a very deep team. I think their defense kind of slipped up a little bit last year. I don't know if that's going to happen. They added Xavier McKinney on the back end. He's one of the best safeties in football. That front 7 is nothing to trifle with. Matt LaFleur has proven that it's not just Aaron Rodgers that made him good. He is just a damn good head coach. I think they have the best young receiving core in the NFL, and Jordan Love looked like the real deal. At number 9, I got the Atlanta Falcons. Adding those pieces they did late in the preseason, adding a Justin Simmons, and adding a who's the defensive end they added?
Where?
Judon.
Adding Judon, adding Justin Simmons onto that defense, all ready to go with Jesse Bates, with
the defensive tackle. I know you're talking about. But
I can't remember his name. But that defense is going to look pretty damn good next year. The offense is already in place for Kirk Cousins to step in and have a great year with Kyle Pitts, with Drake London, with 2 good running backs in Tyler Algier and Bijan Robinson, a top 5 offensive line in the NFL. The Falcons are going to be I think they're going to run away with that division.
Grady
Jarrett. Grady Jarrett.
They also drafted Ruka Rojo.
Yeah.
Who I actually really like, too.
Sure did. And then at number 10, I got the LA Rams. Again, it's hard to count out Sean McVay. He is one of the best coaches in the NFL. They've got probably the best 1-2 punch at wide receiver in the NFL. Kyron Williams was a freak last year. The things that make me nervous are their offensive line and losing Aaron Donald. We'll see what happens. I don't trust their defense, but I think with the young pieces they have, that defensive line will start to get better as the season goes on. But at the beginning of the year, they're probably going to have some growing pains.
Yeah. My list is actually very similar to yours. I don't know why you think I'd be mad at that. Detroit Lions number 1. I'm always going to be happy with that. I was actually going to put the KC Chiefs my number 1. But then I just saw, like, as the day went on, some of the guys I consider, like, haters, the Detroit Lions franchise, like a Bill Simmons, granted the Detroit Lions number 1 spot in his. PFF, not so much haters, but they had Lions number 1, too.
Yeah, look, Bill Simmons literally had it at the top of his pyramid. Like, they're just on their own level.
I don't give a shit about Bill Simmons.
And then here was the other one that Eazy referenced just for context before we go to break here.
This was Mike Flores.
Pro Football Talk, yeah.
Pro Football Talk has number 2.
And
but PFF, I got not Connor Rogers, but Trey.
Denver Blair says no Dolphins ? No, the Dolphins have no defense, so I do not trust them.
Yeah, that's one I wish I'd flipped around in mine. You have the Jets, I have the Dolphins.
They have Jalen Ramsey and
Jaden Phillips.
That's about it.
Guy.
They have no defensive line. The linebacking core is subpar. The Dolphins are going to score a lot of money or score a lot of runs. So I don't know what's going on today. They're going to score a lot of points, but they're also going to get a lot of points put up on them. I do not trust the Dolphins at all.
So you should go to the gym earlier.
Somebody else said I did go to the gym earlier.
Thursday.
I went to the gym in between shows.
Today?
Yes, I did.
So why can't you do it Thursday?
Because I don't want to. Because I'm doing it today and tomorrow.
You just don't like us. All right.
I don't. And Flair VS Savage says no Cincy or Miami. I don't trust Cincinnati this year either.
Jamar contract.
Yeah. Trey Hendrickson wants out. Jamar Chase is holding out. They lost DJ Reader. They obviously lost Jesse Bates already. Don't trust that defense. We'll see if they can stay healthy on offense. They'll have a good offense. But those are two. Miami and Cincinnati are one-sided teams, and you can't be a one-sided team and be in my top 10.
Yeah, I mean, they'll make the playoffs, but I'm with you.
I don't know if they make the playoffs.
Miami?
Either of them. I think they both.
I don't know about Cincinnati, but
I think
Miami.
they both finish at least third in their division. Miami, I could see second, but Cincinnati will be third.
I think Miami can still make the playoffs.
Miami will be behind. The Jets are going to win that division. It's going to be between the Bills and Miami to make that second spot.
Well, they got OBJ. Whoa.
Doesn't move me at all.
Honestly, we talked about Josh Allen did the most overrated. I think OBJ might be the most overrated player in my lifetime. Like, good. Don't get me wrong, good. But to get paid more than DeAndre Hopkins last year when they both in the open market blew my mind.
But have you seen his one-handed catch?
Exactly.
Just kidding.
Seriously.
ENT says Bradley Chubb, Chop Robinson. Chop Robinson hasn't played a snap in the NFL.
They traded Bradley Chubb.
And Bradley Chubb.
Let me double check.
No, I think he's still on the team.
Did
but
he deal with injuries?
They
in the
lost
past couple
Christian
years?
Wilkins. They lost Christian Wilkins. And if you couldn't be that guy with Christian Wilkins next to you, I don't believe you're just going to do it by yourself. It's going to be like what's his name? He's on the Giants now. He's on the Panthers.
Burns. No
Brian. It's going to be like Brian Burns playing for the Panthers. Is what Bradley Chubb is going to be in Miami if he can even stay healthy.
Oh, they got Benito Jones.
Oh shit, Benito Jones! Look out!
They got Calais Campbell.
Look out! 75 years old.
No, they do not have Bradley Chubb. I don't know where he's at now. I knew he got traded somewhere. Let me look it up. What are you gonna say, Nick?
I just think that the offense has the ability to be so elite with Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle, so fast. Obviously, Mike McDonald calling the plays. Like, they're going to be able to put up points if they can keep Tua healthy. I think they could actually win that division.
He's on the Dolphins, but he tore his ACL.
Oh, that's why I'm not seeing him.
So he's probably not going to.
That makes more sense.
Play for a little while.
One more time, Nick. I apologize.
They choked down the pass last year. Like, I think, if they just take care of business in the last weeks of the season, obviously they wouldn't have had to travel to Kansas City. And I think that everybody would be looking at this team differently if they didn't have to go to KC in that snowy game.
Who, Miami?
Yeah.
No, I don't think that. I mean, obviously that plays part of a factor, but still, they were starting the dude, Bruce Irvin. And someone, I forget who their other guy was at defense. They were down to like their 4th and 5th defensive ends in the playoffs last year. Everybody on that defensive line got hurt except for Christian Wilkins. They wouldn't have beat Kansas City even if it was at home. I think Kansas City would have stuffed the box, or I mean,
hell yeah,
would have just run up them all day because they couldn't do anything. Their defense was bad at the end of the year. Consensually, yeah. The offense, there's not much you can do to stop that offense. With Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle and A-Chain and Mozart, like they've got probably the fastest offense in the NFL.
You want to double up? Next one? You just want to go through?
No, because we got 3 reads in the next one.
All right, let's go back.
Let me tell you about Guardian Alarm. Guardian Alarm will offer you customized solutions from real experts. Their professional technicians take the time to recommend security and automation solutions specific to your needs. They also have 24/7 professional monitoring. You can call them anytime, day or night. No Guardian Alarm team member will stay on the phone as long as needed. And of course, they have technology backed by people. Your safety and security is their technology has been proven to work, and people have been proven to care. So call them at 1-800.
Stay out.
That's 1-800.
Stay out.
And let them know Woodward Sports sent you.
The countdown to kickoff is here. Your Detroit Lions are ready for another season of grit. Woodward Sports is your #1 destination for all breaking news and Lions coverage. We are Detroit's #1 sports network. We are Woodward Sports.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men for an award-winning haircut experience from one of our talented stylists. Enjoy a precision haircut, hot lather neck shave, scalp and neck massage, and a hot towel treatment to top it off. Enter for your chance to win the $50,000 Perfect Bracket Challenge. With more than 25 Metro Detroit locations, there's always a Lady Jane's near you. Lady Jane's Haircut for Men, open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Lady Jane's, it's wicked awesome.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
At Planet Fitness, you can get everything you need for just $1 down.
Try out Planet Fitness and dang, they got lots of equipment.
Not me getting a Planet Fitness membership just for the 24-hour perk.
Hey, y'all better get on these free fitness training sessions from Planet Fitness.
Did y'all know that the PF app has workouts you can do at home?
Cheapest therapy I can find is Planet Fitness.
Join Planet Fitness today and get everything you need for just $1 down. $15 a month, cancel anytime. Deal ends Thursday, July 18th.
Dispo Dispensary is not only your local campus plug, but right now if you scan the QR code to my right, you can get yourself $10 off any purchase of $25 or more. Just visit disposhops.com to find one near you. Your local campus plug. You must be 21 and older to participate.
A-part tipper dag.
A-part tipper dag. What up there? Welcome back. World Heavyweights live on WoodSports.com. We're getting into power rankings, and we're moving on to Detroit Lions topics and more.
Warriors.
Run it.
All right.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
The Detroit Lions were #1 on my power rankings.
Wow.
Like I said.
Wow.
All right.
Gun to your head, huh?
I want. Oh, this is a power rankings. This ain't gun to my head Super Bowl prediction.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah, Detroit Lions #1 team. I think the most complete team. And like I said, too, looking around the league, I would feel more comfortable. Not more comfortable, but you could have Kansas City Chiefs at #1. There would be nothing wrong with it.
Wow.
However, looking around, I kept getting the notifications and whatever else you may call it.
That's gross.
Kept seeing other teams having the Lions over there. I couldn't have these guys have them, not me.
That's gross.
What's gross?
You let the other people sway your opinion?
I guess so, yeah. Like I said, I couldn't have these other people have it and not me. Detroit Lions, #1 in my power rankings. Kansas City Chiefs, #2. I think we see the return of Patrick Mahomes. Not the return of Patrick, like he ever disappeared or anything like that, but I feel like he finally has some weapons now. Some weapons, if you will.
Multiple weapons.
Yeah, they just signed Juju Smith-Schuster. Obviously, I'm a big fan of Xavier Worthy.
Doo-doo shit poops.
Not Ray Rice, but Rashawn Rice. Rasheed Rice. He's going to have a better year, sophomore season. And more in tune with Patrick Mahomes. #3, I have the Houston Texans.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember where they were on your boy Bill Simmons, but I saw the PFF one, a Pro Football Talk one. He had them like 7 or 11 or something crazy like that.
That's his Super Bowl is Lions-Texans.
Lions-Texans, I could see it, man. I really could. I don't understand how people don't have these guys higher on their list. I don't know if they're expecting sophomore slumps from C.J. Stroud, but as my girl Mina puts it, I am a Stroud boy. If we're getting political with it. I like the Houston Texans this year. I like C.J. Stroud. I'm a believer. No smash mouth.
No smash mouth.
I have the Baltimore Ravens #4, Spinny. They did lose a few offensive linemen. They also lost Jadeveon Clowney. I don't know how that's going to look moving forward. However, just Lamar Jackson, just even watching him play against us. I think I heard today on Kyle Hurt, he's like 29-1 against NFC teams. I just can't see them not being a top 5 team in this league. Now, when it gets to the playoffs and we have conversations then, Yeah, I'm open to have a conversation, and they probably won't make my Super Bowl. But as far as being a top 5 team, they're going to be right there. And I think you get another year of Zay Flowers, same thing. Sophomore season, you're either going to slump or take a bump up. And I think he's going to take that bump up. San Francisco 49ers, I have him number 5. Originally because that was before the Trent Williams news came through. I don't know if you guys saw that, but they extended him or got him paid. I think it was like $48 million or something like that. He ended up getting added to his contract. His career sum's like $350 million, but worth every penny. He's
a freak. Second best tackle in the NFL.
Yes. Philadelphia Eagles. I have him at number 6. A lot of the same things Smitty echoed. Obviously, you got Kellen Moore there, Vic Fangio. I did hear someone say, though, that those are guys kind of ran out of town in the previous spots. I know Kellen Moore, he was the Chargers, and then their head coach got fired, so it's not really on him. But Vic Fangio, I don't remember where he was last year. Let me look. Oh, Miami. So he actually did get canned, and there wasn't like a coaching change.
Yeah.
And that defense.
They said he was too mean.
So he was too mean?
Yeah.
Wow.
Jalen Ramsey said he was too mean.
A lot of younger guys in that Eagles defense, too, so maybe that gets a little shaky.
Shouldn't. He's a damn good coach.
I park your son. Moving on, number 7. Had to move all the way down.
Crazy threat.
Jordan Love.
Crazy threat.
Sidebar,
I'll park your son.
I said shaky.
I know.
That's how my brain works. I told you guys this. I have Jordan Love in the Green Bay Packers, number 7. I saw him as high as number 3 on a couple of these lists, or within that top 5.
I'm not going to. So quit
I
asking.
couldn't do it yet. Like I'm a Jordan Love believer, but that's just. I'm not. I don't want the Packers to be in that conversation yet. Maybe it's a little bit biased me dropping them down to 7, but like I'm just not cool with that.
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you.
Part of me too, I guess, because like what the fuck, man? How are they doing this quick? The Packers.
Yeah.
Already being in the conversation.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Pro Football Talk had him at 3. I was like,
is that what it was? Yeah.
Stupid.
Okay, they're the ones that have him at number 3. Insane. I bet Pete Prisco has a number 1 too because he was all over their dicks last year. I remember I found that out on your guys' show because every week you guys would hate on Pete Prisco.
Yeah, it was every week Pete Prisco hating on the
honestly,
rankings.
We've gone at Pete Prisco too.
We have.
Los Angeles Rams number 8. You easily could climb up this if Cooper Kupp is back to form. We've yet to see that yet. We'll find out week 1, I guess, or hopefully not. He gets shut down.
Hopefully he gets locked down.
This is where I got like you saw you with the Jets, and I wish I put the Jets there. I put the Buffalo Bills at 9 and Miami Dolphins at 10.
Ew.
Did the Bills make your top 10?
The Bills did not make my top 10.
Neither of those two.
Oh, yeah, the Falcons.
I had the Falcons and the Jets instead of the Bills and Dolphins.
So you got the Bills and Dolphins ahead of the Jets.
Yeah, I mean, if I were to redo it, the Jets would be in there for sure.
Yeah.
Above the Bills and the Dolphins?
Absolutely. I think that they're – listen, even a mediocre Aaron Rodgers can carry that team to the playoffs if they were winning 6 or 7 games with freaking
with Zach Wilson.
Zach Wilson. Yeah. It's – Aaron Rodgers is going – we're going to see, like – it's going to be a – I don't want to say a game manager version of Aaron Rodgers, but that's what it's going to be like. It's going to be, with lack of better, like,
I think
analogy,
what we saw his last
like
season.
Favre in Minnesota. Like, he's going to pick it apart. I forget who was talking about it, but, like, if you have Breece Hall, who is this dynamic running back,
You're not gonna not use
you
him.
don't have a loaded box, he is going to eat on that. But if you load the box, you got Garrett Wilson over the top. So Aaron Rodgers is going to be able to figure out whether it's going to be a run-heavy defense or a pass-heavy defense, and he's going to switch the play to factor against that. So if he stays healthy, the Jets are going to win that division, man. And their defense is so good.
Fellas, I know the Bills lost so much, but I think this is just one of the times where Josh Allen could literally just go Superman mode and actually prove every single person wrong. Everyone's picking the Jets in that division. A lot of people, I like the Dolphins myself. Not many people are talking about the Bills. I think they could just do it this year. They could bounce back. And Stephon Diggs was so bad in that locker room where I feel like that had to affect a lot of what Josh Allen was playing like. And I feel like without him being there, it actually could be an addition by subtraction.
But when I look at it, I'm not looking at Josh Allen or Aaron Rodgers or Tua Tagovailoa. I'm looking at the defenses. And the Bills and the Dolphins really don't have good defenses even. And the Jets have one of the best defenses in football. So on top of having 2 dynamic playmakers and Aaron Rodgers, they have one of the best defenses out there. So I think that's what puts them over the top.
Yeah, you guys know how I feel about the Jets this year. But when it comes to the Bills, like, Josh Allen is going to win you ball games by himself. But he's
also going to lose you some.
He could lose you some as well. He does turn the ball over a lot, but he's a unicorn. He's one of the most talented quarterbacks we've ever seen, honestly, with the combination of speed and arm strength. But I don't know, they lost too much. And that's honestly just a tough division. You got to play Miami twice and New York twice,
and
But
the Patriots twice.
Look out!
And the Patriots
sleeper
twice.
team.
But yeah, I think the Jets have that division.
That's fair. Let's go to break. We'll come back. We got more power rankings to do. We got to get through these faster. But first, let me tell you about Lady Jane's. Awesome is when a guy can be a guy and get an amazing haircut. That's Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. Stop in, sit back, relax, and let Lady Jane's talented stylists make you look and feel great. Walk in anytime, 7 days a week. Lady Jane's, it's wicked awesome.
And do you want to know where the best pregame Lions party will be on September 8th? Join us at Detroit's very own second best bar in Detroit. It's located at 42 Watson Street for an ultimate fan experience. Enjoy some smooth Tullamore Dew Irish whiskey while catching the Woodward Sports pregame show only at second best bar in Detroit. Come get some.
We are the network for Detroit by Detroiters. Welcome to the Woodward Sports Network.
Stop searching for a vehicle and start finding one. Les Stanford Chevrolet Cadillac makes it easy. We harness the power of multiple dealerships and own the biggest selection of GM brands in the area to get you the car you need. With the Les Stanford Group, you'll have access to 4 different dealerships, providing you with more makes, more models, and more choices. We're connected to more than 1,000 vehicles. And with so many high-quality CPO vehicles available, you'll find new car quality at pre-owned prices. You can start and end your search at lesstanford.com today.
Have an opinion? Make sure it's seen and heard. Tweet us, hop on the YouTube chat, slide in the DMS at Woodward Sports on all social media. Is that an octopus in your pants, or are you just happy to see me? See what I did there? Go Red Wings! From Octopi Experts, Woodward Sports.
Premier Pet Supplies, hands down Michigan's best pet store. Same prices and all the conveniences. The online and big box retailers with one major difference. They're family and locally owned and operated for over 30 years. 60 brands of food and nutrition experts to help you. Same day, local curbside home delivery. Premier Pet Supply. Give your pet the best. www.premierpetsupply.com.
What up, though? Welcome to Woodward Heavyweights live on sports.com. I'm Eazy, joined by Spimo Raxter. I'm Chris. Nick Kohloff, a.k.a. Microwave Nick. We got Caleb the Explosive in the building. Smash that like button. Be a friend. Tell a friend. Share the stream.
Share it.
Now we're powering through the final power rankings. We apologize. I'm not expecting to take that long, but it is what it is, baby. Let me see Nick's first. Let me see how far he's got the Packers.
Overreaction
I bet he doesn't have the
Tuesday.
Packers on it.
Overreaction Tuesday.
Overreaction Tuesday. Let's get it.
Let's see Nick's.
All right, let's go. I got number 1.
The Detroit Lions.
Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson. Do you guys remember last season the Detroit Lions traveling into Baltimore? Ugliest game of the year.
Yeah.
I cannot get that thought out of my head. Lamar Jackson pairing him with a guy like Derrick Henry is going to be extremely scary for the rest of the NFL. And the reason I have him higher than the Kansas City Chiefs, if they don't fumble the ball at the 1-yard line, Zay Flowers diving, one of the craziest plays that I can remember in playoff history recently. They win that game last year. The Baltimore Ravens clearly took care of business against the Lions. I think they should have taken care of business against the Chiefs. I think Lamar Jackson gets a bad rap for not being able to win the big one, but you're right. Nobody's going to give you just get to the big one. Yeah. Wow. But so that's why I have Baltimore first. I got Kansas City 2 because obviously Super Bowl. They're going for 3 in a row. The Detroit Lions. The only reason I have them at 3 here is because of the secondary. We haven't seen it. You're the worst. All right.
You're the worst.
Shout out Juice. No, I haven't seen the secondary. Juice WRLD. You're the worst. All right.
Are you going somewhere else?
Let's go.
I'm not going to say what doctor it was.
Yeah, I can say what doctor it was.
The secondary has not proven it in game yet, but I think this upgraded defensive line is going to be the reason I have them above the 49ers. That's why they get to a Super Bowl. I think that they are trending in the wrong direction when it comes to San Fran. They've had to deal with a lot of stuff this offseason with Trent Williams. Here we go. Spenny's already making weird noises looking at this list. The Texans, I think they're just getting started. I put them in the top 5. CJ Stroud, baller. That's where I'm going with another baller. You got Saquon going to the Eagles. I think another difference maker when it comes to a quarterback in Hurts that can run and a difference maker in Saquon. I think it's going to be a scary season. Reminds me a lot of Lamar and Derrick Henry. The Bills at number 7. Am I getting clowned on in the chat for this list or what?
He's being an asshole.
I thought that's what he said. I was like, what? Why'd you
The
say
Bills
that?
at 7 is crazy.
Bills at 7. I think Josh Allen puts the team on his back this year. I think losing Stephon Diggs is actually going to be an addition by subtraction. I know could be a hot take there. Miami Dolphins. What can we already talked about it. Tyreek Hill, these wide receivers, Jalen Waddle. I think Tua has a really good season. Mike McDonald schemes it up well. They come in second in that division. Green Bay Packers, number 9. They cracked the top 10. Yeah, I don't want to anoint Jordan Love as a top 5, even top 7-ish quarterback yet. I have to see it this year, but they do have a lot on offense that they can go to. And at the 10th spot, I got the Cincinnati Bengals. Joe Burrow is going to have to really rally those troops in Cincinnati right now. And I think, as you can see on this list, a lot of them have really good quarterbacks, like Josh Allen, like Lamar. And I think Joe Burrow, if anybody, can rally that group. He dyed his hair blonde. Shout out Slim Shady. You got to be freaking crazy for that.
The Bengals?
And let's go. I got the Bengals at 10. He's going to rally the troops.
No Jets.
No Jets. Hassan Reddick, still not practicing. Aaron Rodgers, still in Egypt on his trip. That's where his marbles are right now. He can't lead a locker room. He will not be able to lead this team to where they need to go. He's over 40 years old. He's not as mobile as he used to be. Aaron Rodgers will not work out in New York. I will make a bet that they don't even win a playoff game.
I'll bet you on that.
How about make the playoffs?
I'll bet you on that too.
I'll bet you they go further than the Ravens.
How about make the playoffs?
Oh, I'll take that Ravens one right now.
All right, bet.
All right, bet.
What do we bet?
Pizza bet.
Pizza bet?
His life.
All right, Caleb, what do you got? First reactions to that? I mean, we've been going through them all.
So, because you don't have the Jets on there at all.
No.
So you don't.
Proven.
Are they making
I think
the
they're
playoffs?
going to be third in that division.
I bet they beat the Ravens.
Do they make the
in
playoffs?
He just keeps up in the state.
Do you have them making the playoffs?
Maybe they sneak in last spot.
Wow.
But that'd be
No, they
3
can't make the
seeds.
playoffs. We got the Bills and the Dolphins ahead of them.
That can.
You're not getting 3 out of that division.
Well, because you got the AFC North
Good.
probably
I mean,
sneak in 3.
Yeah. If anybody's going to sneak in 3, it's going to be the North, not them.
The North.
Actually, I agree. Kind of.
Steelers are better than the Ravens. All right, Caleb, let's see your list.
All right. I'll make it.
Shane D said, get this man a helmet.
All right.
Oh, yeah, I'll make it really fast. I got the Kansas City Chiefs at 1. You got Pat Mahomes. They're going to win some ball games. Got the Detroit Lions at 2. I think they're the most complete team. But when you got Pat Mahomes, I'm always going to put you at 1. San Francisco at 3. The Trent Williams. I made my list before the Trent Williams stuff. I had him at 5, below the Jets. Ravens at 3. I switched them after they re-signed Trent Williams, so that's a little unfair. But yeah, got the Jets at 4. I think they're a complete team. Their defense is great. They got Aaron Rodgers, Garrett Wilson, Brees Hall. I think Nick, you're being very rude to them, and I think you're going to have to apologize halfway through the year when they're like 7-1 and leading that division.
To the Jets?
Yes. He hates anything Packers related.
I got Baltimore at 5. They always, like Spenny said, they always choke in the playoffs, but they're still a great team, another complete team. Philly at 6. They improved their secondary. I think the Jalen Hurts. I think that offense is going to find its stride again with Jalen Hurts and A.J. Brown. And they, like I said, improved their secondary.
Adding Saquon's huge, too.
And Saquon, yeah. And number 7, Houston Texans. You know, I could see. I just don't know if I'd see that sophomore slump, but it seems like everything's happening. If this makes sense, it's like too perfect for them. I could see them going like 10-7, but still like competing, like winning a playoff game or 2. Yeah. Green Bay at 8. It sucks, but they're another really complete team. Cincy at 9. Joe Burrow, he's coming back. If Jamar Chase plays, this is one of the best offenses in the league, most high-powered offenses. And then at 10, I got the Atlanta Falcons. Added Justin Simmons, Matthew Judon. You got Kirk Cousins behind a really good O-line with Bijan, Drake London, Kyle Pitts. I think they're going to be a really good team, and I think they run away with that division.
Yeah, dude. AJ Terrell, Jesse Bates, and Justin
really
Simmons on
defense.
the back end, and then you got Judon and Grady Jarrett up front, man. The Falcons' defense is going to be pretty damn good.
Dude, that's just a good
Isn't their head
team.
coach a D coordinator too?
I can't remember.
Who'd they hire? I'm pretty sure
But
he
yeah,
played
and
against
they have
Japan.
one of the best. They have a top 5 offensive line in football, 2 good running backs, Two
Raheem
good
Morris,
pass
maybe?
catchers. They're going to be fun to watch.
Raheem Morris. Yeah.
Raheem Morris?
Yep. That's their head coach.
Oh, I was picturing Alfred Morris. Sorry, I was like, what?
He just retired like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, the Falcons are. I gotta see it. I don't know if they make it out their own division. Obviously, they're very competitive, but the Buccaneers are actually pretty good. They could hang on a little bit of that magic from what's his name's offense. Who's got getting hard in Carolina? Dave Canales.
Dave Canales.
They hang on a little bit of that magic offensively. I think the defense can help them carry. Listen, we only saw like a flash. I feel like of Kalijah Kancey, and
he looked good.
He was as advertised. He's next to the perfect guy.
They're getting old though, man. Everybody on the team's getting old.
Yaya Diaby has still got 2 though. The DBs are young. That's why they got rid of Carlton Davis. We don't need this old guy. We got these guys. Still. Talking about safeties in Atlanta, they got the best safety in the game, Winston. Probably only behind Brian Branch. No, I'm just kidding. About Brian Branch. Winfield.
Oh,
that's
no,
Winston.
he's not. Kyle Hamilton's better.
Oh, that's fair.
I'll put Jesse Bates over him too, honestly.
No. I'll go Kyle Hamilton, Winfield, Bates. Maybe. I don't know if Bates would even be my... Where's Fitzpatrick?
Fitzpatrick's up there too, but he had a down year last year. Yeah. Jesse Bates was insane last year. All right, Chris, let's see yours.
Speaking of Chris Atlanta, let me show you the right list, the correct list.
Still my
Boom.
mind.
No Atlanta. That was just a teaser.
Yeah, I don't have Atlanta on mine.
That was just a teaser.
Wow.
But I had them as my honorable mention.
I thought Nick and Caleb for sure would have them Lions number 1.
Kansas City won, as you know, respect to Super Bowl champs. Lions, I think better roster, but you know, week 1 got to prove it. San Fran again, kind of by legacy, they're there, but I'm with you. This is a year where they this is to me the year where they take a step back. They don't go too far back, but it seems like they just have so many things going on, and most teams that make it to the Super Bowl and lose don't get back. So Baltimore Ravens,
true.
Texans. I think the Texans are going to be 3 or 2 by week 2 or 3. I think they're going to shoot up the charts fast. But again, I had to kind of give the lineage to the ones before. Philadelphia, I know last year ended bad, but I just really liked all the pickups they made and the moves they made this offseason. So I'm really a fan of them. Green Bay, very talented team, but you could talk me into changing the Jets over Green Bay just because I don't know. There's question marks on both sides. How sustainable is Jordan Love? And, you know, what Aaron Rodgers are we getting? But I like both those teams. I think both those teams have an outside chance of getting into that inner circle of contenders. Miami, Buffalo, and then my 2 honorable mentions, the Rams and the Falcons. That whole you could shuffle that almost any way, 4-way, split it up. And to me, I'm not really mad at anything. Miami, just the eliteness of what they have, and then Buffalo, I mean, I didn't want to count Josh Allen out, but Atlanta is certainly going to be there. You know, we got to see what Kirk Cousins does, but he obviously has all the tools to succeed. And the Rams, of course, they're good, but you know they made some acquisitions as well, so we got to see where they're at. But
that's fair. I'm just not in on the Dolphins or the Bills this year, man. I just don't think their defenses are good enough to get it done in the playoffs.
Bills not bad defense at all.
It's not great. It's not good though. They don't have the playmakers like they used to.
It's solid.
But like you wouldn't probably put them lower than like 13-14, right? Right now?
Yeah, but just because of Josh Allen.
Just because of Josh Allen. Yeah. Oh. I would put teams I had above them. I would put Miami above them. I would put Pittsburgh above them.
Above the Bills?
Yeah.
Yeah, AJ
you want to put Cincy in front of them?
I would probably put Cincy in front of them too.
Did you have LA on your list?
I had the Rams on my list as well.
The Rams on my list.
They'd be like, it's like the Bills and the Chargers are pretty similar to me.
I think the Bills are. The Bears over them?
Not yet.
Their head coach is the defense coordinator by trade.
Yeah,
McDermott, and they've been like solid.
Yeah, without Cleveland
names.
or Dallas.
They've had some in the past, but I feel like it's all because of him.
Yeah.
Cleveland or Dallas? Would you put them?
No, Dallas is trash.
Dallas is overrated.
Cleveland,
last year.
I think Cleveland had a little magical run last year.
Yeah.
They're back to Deshaun Watson and his little handies, and it's not going to work.
Yeah, Deshaun Watson's garbage.
Joe Flacco's not walking through that door this year.
I was close to throwing the Bears on mine.
I would put the Bears
and
over
Rams
there,
were on
over,
just on the outside.
Yeah, maybe for shits and giggles, I'll do a 1 through 32, just because I'm a nerd like that.
You guys know I definitely do spite Aaron Rodgers a little bit, but I'm asking you, do you guys see my side of that at all? Being over 41 years old now.
Not at all.
And you don't think that there's any chance that this dude just doesn't look like the Aaron Rodgers of
No.
He doesn't have to. He doesn't have to look like that, Aaron Rodgers.
If he did,
But what if he looked?
we'd have heard these things in camp. You know what I'm saying? Like,
he doesn't have to look
everything
like
out of
Aaron
camp has been like, yeah, this guy throws he makes. I mean, there's even a clip the other day. I think they played the Giants at a joint practice with or something like that. And I forget which defender ran by him, but I guess he grew up in Chicago. So, man, I hated you growing up. And he's like, well, I'm not there anymore. He's like, yeah, I know. That's why I came to say what's up. Like, you're killing it today. He's still obviously doing good things. Otherwise, I think, listen, you guys may disagree. We obviously all disagree on this. The media hates Aaron Rodgers and doesn't love him. If he was performing like bad at camp, we would all know. It would be screamed from a fucking mountaintop.
Yeah, and like his play style, I'm going to try to explain this the best way. Like, when I see it, it's like he improvises in the most unathletic way possible. So he's like not fast, like he's not quick, but like him out of the pocket, I think he could still do that at 41 years old. And he's just got, I mean, that run game's going to be really good with Breece Hall. He's one of the better running backs in the league, and I think Garrett Wilson breaks out. So I don't know.
He's just smart too.
Yeah, and again, the defense might be the best in the league. And I think they can win 12 games. I think they can go 12-5. I think they can go 13-4.
And better defense. What Peyton Manning did with the Broncos, like Aaron Rodgers at least get in the playoffs, man.
That's a great analogy.
It's fair. All right, we do got to go to break. We'll be back with more Lions talk. But first, tell us about Randy Wise.
Randy Wise gonna do you right, guys. Scan the QR code or visit WoodwardSports.com, and you can join our foursome pause with possibilities of being Brandon Edwards,
Tim
Calvin
McCollum.
Johnson, Darren McCarty, and Tim McCollum. Just scan the QR code or visit WoodwardSports.com for your opportunity to join the Randy Wise Automotive Team Celebrity Golf Tour. Also, if you're looking for a brand new vehicle, there's no other place to go other than Randy Wise Automotive Team. Check them out.
Woodward Avenue, the first paved road in America. Woodward Sports, the first sports network born in Detroit and made for Detroit.
At Planet Fitness, you can get everything you need for just $1 down.
Try out Planet Fitness and dang, they got lots of equipment.
Not me getting a Planet Fitness membership just for the 24-hour perk.
Hey, y'all better get on these free fitness training sessions from Planet Fitness.
Did y'all know that the PF app has workouts you can do at home?
Cheapest therapy I can find is Planet Fitness.
Join Planet Fitness today and get everything you need for just $1 down. $15 a month, cancel anytime. Deal ends Thursday, July 18th.
A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports. Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Soroki's Crispy Chicken and Pizza is popping up all over Michigan. Locations just opened up in Madison Heights. I had some this weekend. If you want some, you got to go. It's the best. The chicken, the pizza, the biscuits. I had the mac and cheese and the potato wedges as my sides. They were amazing. To find a Soroki's near you, go to Soroki's.com. Soroki's, now that's crispy.
Soroki's. What up? Welcome back to World Heavyweights Live on WoodwardSports.com. I'm Eazy, joined by Spimo Rax, Young Chris, Nicholas Kohloff, Caleb the Colorblind, Nick the I think explosive view of the microwave. I'm sorry for that. We got a couple places we take this because we've been doing the division things, but it's been very spotty. And I figured we just fucking tail it down, pinpoint to today. That way, when we go look back, it's all on one day. We don't have to fucking hunt to see who said what.
All right.
You gonna do that?
Yeah.
Are we doing the exact order again, or just winners?
Let's get exact order.
Let's just do winners. And we're doing. We can't do four rounds each.
What do you mean?
For these drafts.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah, just draft
if
one
we're doing
person.
all of them, we can't do 4 rounds for each person.
Just draft one.
No. Yeah, it's 2 or 3.
One
for each award.
Yeah.
Well,
Dude, we got 5 awards that we got to do.
That's fair.
If we do 4 each, it's going to take 3 segments.
We also have the MSU and Michigan stuff to get to as well. All right, get out the way.
Overreactions.
Overreactions. What do you want to do first? Divisions or
MVP.
college? Wait, what are we doing?
We're not.
Are we doing the draft?
We're doing the draft. Yeah, we already did the division.
What are we doing, brother?
We didn't finish them.
Which one do we got to do then?
We had 2.
All right. We're just doing them all. That's why I was saying pinpoint today.
Dude, that's going to take so long.
What do you mean?
I feel like we could keep
Doing
it
the
pretty
order
short.
Let's do it tomorrow.
Right
No,
now?
not the order, just the winner.
Oh, okay.
I feel like you just said all these things.
I thought we were talking about this.
Oh. NFC North Detroit Lions.
Lions.
Yep. Lions.
Vikings. Come on.
Nick,
Lions.
just for shits and giggles, who finished second? Bears, Packers?
Packers.
Yeah, more Packers, too.
Packers.
What? No, let's just do winners.
We did. I just said for shits and giggles. All right.
Do the Bears make playoffs? Anybody?
No.
I can see him sneaking a wild card, but
Nope.
I'm going to say no.
Nope. Not a chance.
All right, moving to the other side of the aisle, AFC North, or Ravens. You got the Steelers still?
No, I had the Steelers second. I had the Ravens winning.
Oh, okay. I feel like, okay, you're switching up a little bit there.
Pull the tape.
All right, pull
That's
the tape.
why we did it before.
Nick?
Number 1 power ranking team.
Yep, Ravens.
The Ravens.
Caleb?
Baltimore. I could have had Cincinnati when we did it earlier, but I want to retract that if I did.
That's fine. That's fair.
Thank you.
Lamar Jackson's team. I just had to say something different. Somebody said Ravens, somebody said Baltimore. So
Okay,
Lamar
that's
Jackson's
fair.
team.
All right, moving on to the AFC South, Texans.
Yep.
Yeah. I think that's going to be a clean sweep.
Yeah, I feel like we already did
Nick
AFC
looks
South
like
too.
he's
That's why I'm
saying
going quick with
Jaguars.
these.
No. I'm going Texans.
Caleb?
Yeah.
Although, watch out for Stephon Diggs if he doesn't get his balls early.
That's fair. AFC South, I kind of want to change my original answer to the Bucks.
Do it.
Do it.
Yeah, I just don't know what the offense. Give me the Buccaneers.
Falcons. All day. Pro.
Write
all
your
day.
teams down.
Falcons lock if we're doing locks.
No,
Oh.
I
I just wanted to do it.
It's automatically a lock. We're picking the division winner. There's no. What are you doing?
Well,
Atlanta.
still, double lock it.
Atlanta.
Deju says don't sleep on the Colts. I don't hate that.
I think
I
people
gotta
are
see-
overrating the Colts a little bit.
I do too, bro. I
They
gotta
got a
see
lot
Anthony
of hype.
Richardson.
Dude, the Colts looked good last year.
They did.
Yeah, but Anthony Richardson's
looked
raw,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
He's-
It's going to take him a year
AR
or two.
looked good when he was playing last year.
Not really. He was very inconsistent.
Yeah.
He only played one full game, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure.
Easy, I'm with you. I do not buy into the Falcons yet. Another reason, another old quarterback coming off of a major injury.
Nick hates old people.
I don't like old quarterbacks coming off injuries. So they do have a young guy just in case, but I'm going Tampa Bay Bucks.
Yeah, I kind of want to respect that defense. I don't think that's going to fall off too much, but the offense where the question's at. But allegedly, the guy that brought in to replace Dave Canales was Baker's OC or quarterback coach when he was in LA for that brief moment. And I guess they got along really well. But plus, bro, I mean, if Mike Evans doesn't lose a step, that connection was solid. I don't think that goes away regardless.
Dude, Mike Evans is good with any quarterback.
10 straight 1,000-yard seasons.
He's one of the best receivers in the history of the NFL.
Insanity. And then Baker, I mean, Cousins, I know he's coming off the same injury as Rodgers, but I think he's not as athletic as Rodgers, if that makes sense.
Love Mike Evans. Love Mike Evans.
Yeah.
But I just think the Falcons are a better all-around team.
They still got some dog receivers, too. Finally got offensive line. All right, moving on.
Nick is an ageist. Says burning issues in Xavier D.
NFC West.
Damn, Shotty.
Is that easy 49ers? You guys are going to gamble a little bit.
No, I'm
Get a
gonna
little
go
spicy.
49ers.
Yeah.
For shits and giggles, who's making it competitive there?
The Seahawks.
Seahawks?
What? Not the Rams?
Wait,
They're
you were
making it-
just shitting on the Seahawks.
I was going to
a
say
couple
the
weeks
Cardinals
ago.
are going to make it competitive.
I think Cardinals will be good this year,
Dude,
bro.
I don't think the
telling you,
Cardinals are
Kyler
gonna
Murray,
be
he's back.
that good.
I hope anybody's been listening has been paying
He's
attention to what I've been
back.
saying this since like all off season. I really do feel like they were like the 2021
loves
version
Kyler
of us last year.
Arizona?
Yeah.
Nick, sorry. Caleb
Yeah.
Kyler Murray.
And they were missing
I
the
mean-
quarterback for half the season too.
Yeah, I mean, they were when Kyler looked back when Kyler came back, that offense was good. So, and Trey McBride is going to win Offensive Player of the Year. That's fact.
That's insane.
Best stack in fantasy football.
Plus 1,300, Caleb. Are you sprinkling?
Yeah, dude.
For what? Comeback player of the year?
To win the division.
Comeback.
Yeah.
No,
No, to win the
Offensive Player of the
division.
Year. Oh, I thought
Trey
you were talking
McBride,
Trey
Offensive
McBride.
Player of
I
the
was
Year?
going to say plus 1,300. That I mean, Vegas likes him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll sprinkle it. I'll sprinkle them to winning the
Sprinkle
division.
Yeah, when Kyler Murray came back, they won 1, 2-2, 2-3, 2-4, 3-5. So actually not too great.
Okay, but that's better than they were.
Yeah. I mean, they're competitive all year round,
Yeah.
too. Yeah, I want to take...
When Kyler Murray came back, they were below 500. That's pretty good. I mean,
I'm going to
not
go
where you wanna
spicy.
be.
Give me the Rams. Just to be different.
ew, dude.
Just to be different. Actually, I hate that.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
You got to be different.
Wow.
You got to be
Am I
different.
locked
You
in?
gotta be a guy.
49ers.
No,
Wow.
yeah, you don't. I'm 49ers
Yeah,
as well.
49ers. Let me erase
No,
that.
you
real
said
quick.
Rams.
I just want to be different.
Pull up the tape.
We all heard it.
That's right. You said Steelers.
Didn't. Never
Chris,
once
who
said
you got?
that. You actually said Rams.
I said the 49ers.
Yeah.
Nick, you too?
Yep. And I would take Christian McCaffrey first overall in a fantasy draft.
All right.
Get on air.
AFC West, the Chiefs all around. I mean, we have to waste time with that one.
Nope. Raiders.
He's not
You
kidding.
said it. That's locked in.
That's his
Yep,
lock.
write it
Locked
down.
in.
Write
That's
it
his
down.
lock.
Chiefs
Write
are
it
falling off
down.
a cliff. Patrick Mahomes turning into Mike Glennon.
He's
NFC
using
East.
jokes now, but he was serious.
NFC East.
Eagles.
Eagles. Yeah.
Eagle country.
Cowboys suck. Cowboys would be. Oh, I want to say third, but
I kind of want to put the Durs over him.
Yeah,
I kind of
What?
want to.
Wait, who's
Theirs are sneaky.
Oh, the
Sneaky
Commanders?
athletic.
the Eagles are winning that division.
Fly, Eagles, fly. Let's go.
Can
Give
y'all
me the
do a
birds.
bottom?
Say it.
Give me the
Tom
birds.
Izzo says, "Can we do a bottom 5 power rankings?" I'd be down to do that tomorrow.
I'm down
Let's
to do
do
that
that.
tomorrow, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll
I
do
like that.
Power bottoms.
Who's the shittiest, poopiest team? I'm gonna say the shitty, poopy Panthers. The shitty, poopy
We got AFC or NFC
Patriots.
East.
Eagles,
Vikings.
Philly.
Eagles.
Yeah.
Nick.
Eagles.
Yeah. Eagles across the board.
A power bottom 5.
That's what I said. Power bottom.
FPW, you said that.
I said that. It's 5 minutes.
I didn't hear you.
Jesus
Not,
Christ.
not funny. It's funnier in print.
AFC East. Jets.
Yeah, I gotta go Jets.
I'm going Jets.
Yep.
Everyone's Jets.
Yep.
Nick's
No
not
one
going
circles
Jets.
the wagon like the Buffalo Bills. Give me them. Give me the
All right.
Bills.
How many wild card teams in the playoffs now?
2.
Two for each division? Who are your wild card teams?
My wild card teams
So the
are
NFC, go first.
the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys.
Ew. Brother, ew.
No,
Huh?
the
Too
Green
late.
Bay
No,
Packers.
too late.
You
Wrote it
said
down.
it.
The
Yep,
Green
you
Bay
said it.
Packers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Oh.
I'm going the Green Bay Packers and shoot, the Rams. Green Bay Packers and Los Angeles Rams for the AFC. Actually, we'll just go around. Who you got for NFC wildcard teams?
Packers and
3
Damn.
wild card teams.
what is my?
There's 3?
I think there is
What is
three.
Yeah, I
my-
think there is 3.
Oh,
100% there's
3 other division games. One of them
Yeah,
gets a
'cause
bye.
they added
Yeah.
one.
Okay, my third.
My
Can I
third will be
can-
Rams.
Who was your second?
The
first?
Bucks.
Bucks.
The Bucks.
That's. I
I
don't know.
kind of want to get spicy for
I don't
my
know.
third.
It's too close. I mean, usually there's like at least 5 new playoff teams every year.
Um,
I don't know. I feel like there's
tough.
just going to be some changes.
it's between the Falcons or Cardinals for me, honestly. One of them red birds.
Falcons for sure.
Yeah, let me go
Yep. Falcons
Falcons because that division's going to be. You can collect more wins in that division than you are the NFC West.
Well, I got Falcons as my division winner, so I would do. Give me the Seahawks. Give me the Seahawks, yeah.
That's crazy.
And I said the Packers already. And I
Okay.
get one more, right?
Yep.
Ooh.
Does
Damn.
Tom wouldn't even get the 500?
I got mine ready
You know
to
what?
go when you guys.
All right, go ahead, Nick. Go.
Give me the Cowboys, yeah.
Fuck you.
It's kind
Ew.
of boring.
All right. I think everyone's in lockstep on Packers and Rams. Everyone in there?
Nope.
Not Chris.
I had Seahawks.
I had Packers and Rams.
Bucks.
Yeah.
And the third one, hate to do it, but I'm doing it.
Bears.
The Chicago Bears.
Ew.
We got
We get the
Wow.
Packers, the Bears, and the Lions.
Oh, my.
And we get the 1 seed, hopefully.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to play any of those teams in Ford Field.
I don't want the Bears in the playoffs at all. Gotta be honest.
I don't
with
want
you.
either of them. Just too much familiarity.
The Helen Kellers in the wild card. Who's the Helen Kellers?
Caleb, who you got?
I'm gonna go Green Bay. I'm gonna go Dallas. I think they find a way to sneak in there.
Whoa.
And I'm gonna go Tampa Bay.
Yeah,
the
the league-
Rams don't make it.
Wow. Or the Cards.
or the Cards. But I'm high on the Cards, but they're not
All
going to
right.
make it.
AFC? I got hot takes for the AFC.
Who you got for the AFC?
I got the Dolphins. I got the Indianapolis Colts. And I got the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Or the Raiders.
Gross.
No, Raiders don't make it.
Gross.
Wow, but they won the division. How'd they?
Gross.
Yeah, I got them winning the division.
How'd they not make the playoffs? Winning the division.
Chiefs missed the playoffs this year.
Bro, AFC's fucking cutthroat. There's so many
AFC's,
good
there are
teams.
a lot
bro.
of good teams. That second tier of AFC, there's a lot of
It's
playoff
thin.
caliber
It's very
teams.
thin
A lot
veil
of-
between the top and the bottom. Let me go Bills as a wild card team.
Dolphins don't make it, huh?
No, I didn't finish my list. Bills.
That's true. That is fair.
Dolphins.
That was way too early.
Yeah.
Man.
There's a lot of good teams in the AFC fighting for the
Yeah.
That wild card race for the AFC is going to be fun, dude.
Did the Browns
It's gonna be brutal.
The Ravens won the division. The Browns have like a second, third place schedule. It's the Browns with the Jags for me.
Damn, you guys don't think
don't know.
Joe Burrow makes the playoffs?
No.
No.
That is crazy. That's crazy.
I've never
I'm
been
with-
on the hype
Those
of
are-
Joe
with you,
Burrow.
Caleb.
Yeah, those-
I'm with you.
Never been on the hype. He's good. Don't get me wrong, but like,
I think Mike Tomlin sends him packing. Myles Garrett rips his ACL off. No, just
Whoa.
kidding. I don't
Whoa.
want that to happen.
No,
fuck it.
no, it's not.
It could be wrong. Could be way off. But I've been on this train for a while. Give me the Jags, my third team.
You do love Trevor Lawrence.
I do love Trevor
He's
Lawrence.
going to be running for his life in that division, dude.
I got the Jags too,
Dude,
Easy.
he's
I'm
so
with
good.
you.
The
You got
defenses
the
are
Jags
so
too?
good
Yeah.
in that division, dude.
You got the
Yeah,
Jags.
but Joe Burrow himself is
Jags,
so good.
Bills, and
T. Higgins, Jamar Chase.
Jamar Chase isn't
who
even
was
on
the
the
third
team.
one? I think somebody just mentioned them. The Bills, the Jags,
Bengals?
Dolphins.
You
And
also
no.
just said you didn't have the Dolphins in, and you put them in your
And-
wild card.
Give me the Steelers.
When we were talking about the top tens.
They weren't in my top 10, but I think they'll make the playoff.
All right.
Steelers were my last team.
Steelers your last team?
Damn it.
Nick?
Because
Oh,
I
you didn't go
had
yet?
because
No, I
I had the Bills winning the division. I'm going Fins up, going Bengals, and going Easy and Spencer's New York Jets.
I was
Making
gonna
the slide in because they have to play the
So you
Baltimore
got
Ravens.
three teams in the East making it?
Yep, along with 3 teams from the NFC North making the NFC.
Power divisions.
Power.
I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do the same thing. I think 3 teams make it from the East. I'm gonna go
Wow.
Miami, Buffalo, and then Cincinnati. Josh Allen and Joe Burrow are just 2 quarterbacks. I just think they're never gonna miss the playoffs, just because they're that good. I think they make their teams that much better.
You know who really doesn't ever miss the playoffs?
Who?
Mike Tomlin. That's just a fact.
I know, but it's gonna.
He did it with the worst quarterback in the NFL last year.
Did they make the playoffs last
Allen's
year?
turned on, yeah, they did. By some bullshit though. They played the Ravens week 18.
It's tough to
and the
get.
Ravens played all their second
Yeah.
string
It's
guys.
It's probably going to be the same thing this year.
It's tough to bet against Mike Tomlin, but I don't know. It's
They have-
I think
have
it's
no
harder
issue
to
betting
bet
against
against
Mike
Joe Burrow.
DNC ENT says Joe Burrow equals Brock Purdy equals Jared Goff.
They're not on the same level.
Easy agrees with that. I know that.
They're not on the
he
same
does
level.
not like Joe Burrow.
I don't not like Joe Burrow. I just when people try to compare him to
Is
Patrick
it-
Mahomes, that shit was disgusting.
He has had 2 elite receivers for
Elite.
literally his
It's
whole
like fucking
he had
receivers.
Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase in college. Like what?
That's not
like
his
he,
fault.
like he's good, but
dimes
like
to him.
holy shit, guys! Like what are we doing?
Throwing
If
dimes to him.
Mahomes is in his own tier 1, Joe Burrow's in that tier 2 with 2 other guys.
I wouldn't put it in that too.
For me,
He's on the same. He's in his tier. He's in that tier 2 with Josh Allen and like Lamar.
I don't think he's in that tier.
So
Like,
you
put you
think
this
he's
way.
in a tier with Jared Goff and Brock Purdy?
No,
no, he's better than them. But
he's not in the
So
same
what-
tier.
Josh Allen and Lamar carry.
Yes.
Joe B's kind of insulated.
I think Joey B has that.
He's good.
He's just never really had to show
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
He's good in that game against Cincinnati or Tennessee where he got sacked 9 times. They still won.
Dog, look how they started last year.
That's
Yeah, 'cause he's kinda
impressive.
big,
But like, I don't know, man.
So what?
I don't think he's on the same level as Josh
Always
Allen or
hurt.
Lamar Jackson.
Is it because he's not too mobile, fellas?
No,
can
he is
move
kind of
around.
mobile. He can move around.
It's just he's always had 2 elite wide receivers to throw
So
the
is
ball
he
to.
in like
Yes.
so?
And
So
Joe Mixon.
Like if you gave Lamar Jackson, Jamar Chase, and T. Higgins,
but that I know. I
and
guess. but,
Zach
like,
Taylor comes from like that Sean McVay
I like
tree
Zach
too.
Taylor
so he's
a
kind
lot,
of like
yeah.
he's a good offensive mind as well.
None of this stuff is Joe Burrow's fault. He's just on a very good team.
no, yeah, it's
So-
not his fault.
So is he on what's his name? CJ Stroud's tier. Is that like your tier?
I would say the next tier. I would say it goes Patrick Mahomes, and then it goes Josh Allen and Lamar, and then tier 3 would be C.J. Stroud, Joe Burrow, and Matt Stafford.
I like that. By the way, Joe Burrow 5-5 last year. Lost to Cleveland, lost to Baltimore, lost to Tennessee. Tennessee wasn't even good, bro. Houston, Baltimore again, and that's when he got hurt.
Easy taking the under on the Bengals.
Detroit supremacy
over
says
under.
Joe Burrow is the Patrick Mahomes of Jared Goff's.
Yes.
That's good.
That's honest to God. Like, I hate those analogies. That one's spot on.
That's a good one.
Actually, I think I said Ricky Pearsall is the Brian Robinson
of Plexico Bursis.
Yeah, pretty much. Of Wes Welkers.
That's a good one. That's a good take.
Oh, I put on the, okay, Ricky Pearsall is the Brian Robinson of Brandon Ayuk, but I like the Plexico's better because he also got shot.
All right, we got to go to break.
Yes.
Tell us about Swiss.
Swiss Insurance. Hit it up. Get right. Swiss Insurance, guys. Make sure you sign up right now. SwissINS.com. Hit up my guy Mark. Call him directly. 313-530-1698. Send them your division winners. Email mark@SwissINS.com.
Can't get enough Lions coverage? Make sure you catch all Woodward sports shows every game day. Wake up with Woodward and Maine, giving you the latest insight into the Lions locker room and press conferences. Then join the Lions pregame show, highlighting key matchups, injuries, and what to watch for during the game. Follow all the ups and downs of the live game action with our Woodward Watch Party live on YouTube and WoodwardSports.com. After the game, check out the instant fan and host reactions with the Lions postgame show. Every game, it's wall-to-wall, kneecap-biting, high-fiving, chest-pumping Lions coverage.
Hell yeah!
Only at Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
Woodward Sports, let's go.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men for an award-winning haircut experience from one of our talented stylists. Enjoy a precision haircut, hot lather neck shave, scalp and neck massage, and a hot towel treatment to top it off. Enter for your chance to win the $50,000 Perfect Bracket Challenge. With more than 25 Metro Detroit locations, there's always a Lady Jane's near you. Lady Jane's Haircut for Men, open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Lady Jane's, it's wicked awesome.
Game is won in the trenches, and our big fellas don't mess around. The Woodward Heavyweights on Woodward Sports.
Youth Football League in Metro Detroit, the Boys and Girls Club of Southeastern Michigan's 3C Sports League offers youth ages 5 to 14 with 6 exciting teams to choose from in the locations of Detroit, Belleville, Highland Park, and East Point. All coaches are trained, certified, and undergo background checks. Register for football or cheer at bgcsm.org. Equipment, meals, and transportation are all included with the chance to play the championship at Ford Field for just $175 per child. Put the youth back in youth sports with BGCSM 3C Sports.
Burrow is great, but overrated. Burrow overrated, in my opinion.
Burrow rated.
Lots of Burrow overrated.
I mean,
Burrow
I
got
think
robo-arm now. Oh, yeah. Something.
AC joint? No, I don't know.
Yeah, it's like a weird. It's a weird.
What did he get hurt
injury.
from last year?
I thought he hurt his knee.
I thought he hurt
No,
his
it's an arm.
shoulder last year.
I thought.
I thought
he hurt his cervix.
I heard he could fly.
I would do invisibility.
Let's get some clarity on that injury situation. However, this is how we were supposed to start the show, but Detroit Lions kind of took over as they do because, I mean,
that's what happens.
That's what happens here in this town.
I saw DJ Reader on the starting lineup. I saw a video of DJ Reader in pads hitting a teammate.
Got two shot.
That got me a little excited, a little hot under the collar. I think DJ Reader's gonna play week 1, and I think Jonah Jackson is gonna shit his pants.
But initially we were supposed to talk about the thumbnail.
Yes.
You guys see Quinn Ewers as the Grim Reaper. If you guys don't know who that is, he
is that what the thumbnail was?
Yeah. He's a quarterback of the Texas Longhorns.
He's damn good.
They're coming to town, and they just might split an asshole into two when it comes to the Michigan Wolverines. Nick, how you feeling after game 1, week 1?
Horrible time for Texas to be coming to town. The rodeo's coming with them. Not great. Not great at all.
Really?
No.
It was Joe Burrow's
No
wrist,
idea.
by the way.
I have no idea. But, yeah, is Michigan going to win a game all season at this point? Their quarterbacks don't look great at all. But, yeah, horrible time to be going up against Texas. But there's one thing I have to keep my I'm going to hang my hat on, boys.
Yeah.
We didn't show anything. We didn't show shit. We knew Texas was coming into town.
Oh, my God.
That is where I'm going to go with this
Bro,
one.
you were down.
Yeah, it was a one-score game in the fourth quarter. You're not holding anything back.
Oh, you are. Don't worry.
Was it like 16-10? Like 6 minutes ago?
It was a touchdown game in the fourth quarter.
What did the spread be even more than it is then? Like they're
It's growing.
It's 7.5.
It started at 3.5.
It's insane, but
that's
I don't feel great going against Texas. But I will say on Saturday, I definitely had a couple, and I made a bet with a buddy. My 50 to his 100. I got Wolverines money line. Let's go. Let's ride. I am going into this game. I think their defense is going to have to remain elite. That's really all that I can hold my hat on because I think Sharon Moore, if he did not bring in an effing quarterback to pair with this defense, and that's the best we got, he should be legitimately on the hot seat.
That is the best you got.
Well, even the defense wasn't as good as he thought it was supposed to be.
The defense wasn't looking as good as it was supposed to be. There was a lot of opportunities for Fresno State that weren't taken advantage of because they're Fresno State. Like Quinn Ewers isn't going to miss those throws. There was a lot of throws that were there to happen, and credit to Will Johnson because after a rough first half, he bounced back. He had the game-sealing intercept, the pick six. That's why he is thought of as one of, if not the best cornerback in college football. So he needs to be that all game because if he was what he was in the first half, you'll be down 21 points very early into that game because, like I said, there were opportunities there against Michigan, but their quarterback couldn't make the throws. Quinn Ewers can make those throws. So that's something they need the stars to be stars on that defense. You need Will Johnson to be the best cornerback in the country. You need Mason Graham to be the best interior defensive lineman in the country. I don't think they get it done against Texas, but if you want to win, you need that defense to be elite.
Yeah, they're going to have to cause turnovers for Ewers. Like, no doubt, they're going to have to give this bad offense short fields, or else they will not be winning this game. But I think they have the ability to do so. I think they threw Will Johnson out on some pretty tough corners out there. And, yeah, he did get burned a little bit. And it was so crazy to see because we have not seen that throughout his collegiate career. So it was a little odd. And
against Fresno State.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this ain't no...
This isn't... You're walking... Texas is coming in. You know, this isn't Fresno State.
NFL prospect is coming to town.
North Dakota State. You're looking at one of the best quarterbacks in the country coming in. And it's Texas recruits. It's like, yeah, they lost 2 amazing wide receivers, but those guys are still better than any wide receiver on Fresno State that they got out there. So it's going to be tough, man. If
Mikey Keene threw for 235 yards.
Yeah, and he missed a lot of throws. Like I said, there was a lot of open throws that he put too high for his receiver, and a couple of them ended up in interceptions.
And by the way, the Don.
Yeah, he did not look good. Mullins looked good.
What the hell? I at one point said that guy's going to be better than Blake Corum, and I apologize for it.
11 rushes, 27 yards. Unacceptable.
He looked terrible.
He looked like the horrible streaks that he went through last year. That's the running back that you looked like you had right now. Not the running back from the national championship.
Yeah.
But, fellas, I know it's Fresno State. They did look bad. Similar thing happened last year against a worse team in Bowling Green.
Yeah.
You guys remember that?
But the second half,
you know what you had to
you
lean
turned
on
it on.
last year? Last year you had that offensive line and Blake Corum to lean on. You don't have that this year.
I remember the quarterback looked horrible. JJ looked horrible. He threw like 2 picks
3
against
interceptions.
3. Was it 3 against Bowling Green? Yeah, complete garbage. So it's like,
but like I
they
said,
have
you had
had
Blake
these
Corum.
stinkers in the past. Khalil Mullins looked pretty solid. I will say 6.1 yards average. Obviously, you're not going to replace the guy in Blake Corum. He's one of the best running backs in the country for 2 years straight. But I'm not going to overreact because we've seen this before in the past. The one thing I can react to, though, is the quarterback play.
Yeah.
And that is what I don't feel comfortable with going forward. And if the reason that this team doesn't make the playoff, doesn't get to 9 wins, doesn't get to, I had them at 10 in the preseason. If we did not go in and get a quarterback through the transfer portal, Sharon needs to be questioned, needs to be on the hot streak to pair with guys like Mason Graham, Will Johnson. Josiah
Colson
Scott
Loveland
had two sacks earlier. Yeah, Colson Loveland, 8 for 87 and a touchdown. Like, there is no excuse that you're the University of Michigan. You have all the money in the world to do it.
You got to walk on starting.
Exactly.
If they went out and got Cam Ward, they would be the favorite for the championship.
So, by the way, Cam Ward, Heisman Heisman candidate.
He is. He's one of the favorites.
One
As DNC
question I have
says.
too.
I'm not calling him a favorite yet. I'm not calling anybody a favorite after week 1. But
You said Dart was.
Huh?
You said Dart was.
Cam Ward looks great.
I said he was my favorite bet.
Oh.
Because he was like plus
okay.
1,600.
Gotcha.
And he had like 7 touchdowns in the first.
The part I guess that was most jarring to me with the Michigan game, again, because it's against Fresno State, was the offensive line. Just
Yes.
because, one, it's against Fresno State. Two, Sharon Moore, I know he's your offensive coordinator, but wasn't he an offensive lineman? Wasn't he like a guard or tackle or something like that?
He
Yes.
was.
So like that's why I'm like, whoa, what happened there? And then I heard one excuse for the quarterback, because I do remember hearing this right when it happened. JJ waited after the portal deadline, I'm pretty sure, to declare for the draft.
Everybody knew he was gone. You got him.
Nobody knew he was gone.
Everybody knew he was gone.
Nobody knew he was gone. He decided allegedly it was like last minute.
Yeah, he wasn't coming back. Like you are Michigan. You need to do that. You need to do your due diligence to get a quarterback before that. And with the people were talking about the middle of the field looking tough, and that's what it's going to happen. The middle of the field is going to be open. If you don't get home, Wink Martindale blitzes on more percentage of plays than anybody in the NFL last year.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't get home on those blitzes, the middle of the field is going to be wide open all year.
56%, I think it was.
And teams are going to eat on that, and that's what he does. You remember Don Brown, Captain Blitz? Like that's what Wink Martindale does too. He blitzes a lot.
They have the horses to not be able to not rely on doing that like Don Brown always did. Mason Graham is going to be a top 10 pick. You got Kenneth Grant, going to be a first rounder. You have Josiah Stewart balling out. Derek Marr was a highly touted top 50 recruit at one time who is destined now to blow up. Those 4 guys will get home. So if he does that in this game and he puts guys like, obviously Will Johnson might be able to hang like most of the time.
You're going to see
but
a lot
other
of
guys that aren't. And the safety got hurt, Rod Moore, in the preseason. Keon Saab transferred. So that's not looking good for when it comes to the safeties. So, yeah, there are some question marks going into this year, but none bigger than the quarterback and not going out to get one. I don't want to hear it about JJ. You bring a guy in. You are Michigan. You have the money to do so. I don't want to ever get out-recruited because of money to any of these teams.
You can outpay anybody in the country. Michigan has the biggest financial backing in the world.
You could even have a little bit of a mid-quarterback. Remember, McNamara was there too, but you had the offensive line to keep him protected or have a running game to keep him stout.
He was so bad.
And you don't win playoff games with that.
Yeah.
For me, you need an elite quarterback in college football. Nick Saban proved that. Nick Saban went from having the A.J. McCarrons and those guys to having Jalen Hurts, then Tua Tagovailoa, and then Bryce Young. Because in the modern age of college football, you need an elite quarterback to win.
Also, first time starting on that offensive line. I know it didn't look good. I know it's Fresno State. I do think that they are going to wind up being better than expected, but you can't even rely on that. It's Fresno effing State. You're supposed to be the big dogs of the Big Ten. It was their first time ever playing together. 5 new guys. Obviously, they needed game action. They got it versus Fresno State. They got tested a lot more than you want to see. But I think that's going to bode well going into this game against Texas. They got tested. They can rely on tape. Sharon Moore can really dig into them this week.
It's the offensive line for me. That's why I think they're cooked. If they don't get gelled or...
A question I had for you guys. Does this team win 8 games?
Yes.
Right now.
Yes.
You say they do?
I don't know.
Yeah, they win.
USC, Oregon, Ohio State, and Texas.
They'll beat one of those teams. They'll win 9 games.
I don't know about beating those teams, bro.
They'll win 9 games.
4 losses if they lose all 4 of those big top 15 matchups.
Where was it? 3-1. Detroit 313 Eastsider said they were rotating players in and out of the game. That's something I would be pissed off if I was a Michigan fan. Will Johnson should play every single defensive snap. I don't care if you're rotating. He should be fresh enough to play every snap on defense.
But
if you're
playing Fresno State and you're expecting to win either way,
it was a 1-score game. It was a 1-score game, and he was off the field.
They're obviously very comfortable in it, though.
They shouldn't
be doing that. I see it because there's a lot of young guys in that team. Let them get the reps, especially if you're how complex that system is. Wink Martindale, those exotic blitzes he throws. I think you want everybody to get a little bit of experience doing that. And Fresno State's a perfect team to.
Will Johnson if Will Johnson doesn't play every snap against Texas unless it's 40-0 Michigan,
but I guarantee
then
it's
a disservice.
Like there's no way he doesn't play every snap against Texas.
We'll see.
You know what I'm saying? They're different opponents. 8 wins. I had to look at the schedule during break. Let's go to break though.
Let's go to break. Tell us about Mark White.
Mark White, gonna do you right. Give him a call today, guys. Right now, if you're buying or selling a home, Mark White is the way to go. Give him a call, 248-290-8242. We can save you up to $5,000 on the closing cost of your new home. It's markwhitesales.com or call them directly 248-290-8242.
And let me tell you about the watch parties and the post-game show live at Hayes Social, presented by Sabbath Coffee Roasters. I'm going to be live during the game. It's going to be a lot of fun. And then you got Stick and Anson in the post-game show. Again, all of this live at Hayes Social. Great food, great drinks, great atmosphere, and it's presented by Sabbath Coffee Roasters, the best coffee around. So if you want to join Woodward Sports for Lions season, you know we're going to be doing it better than anybody in the state. Make sure you tap into the watch party and the post-game show.
Winning is a habit. So is listening daily to Woodward Sports. We're glad you're a winner, and thanks for listening.
So just to get the heated steering wheel, I also had the spring for the bigger rims.
Yeah, that's how they get you. Those upgrades will cost you an arm and a leg every time.
Hey, new car crew, how'd it go this weekend? I got a great deal on mine.
How?
I went to Randy Wise, not those other guys. They got me in a great new ride, and they didn't break my budget. Hey, could you pass me the sugar?
How?
Never mind.
He made the wise choice.
Yep.
Make the wise choice at randywisechevy.com.
The countdown to kickoff is here. Your Detroit Lions are ready for another season of grit. Woodward Sports is your #1 destination for all breaking news and Lions coverage. We are Detroit's #1 sports network. We are Woodward Sports.
Happens when you run a great business for over 50 years. You expand and offer more products to more people. That's exactly what Les Stanford did by adding Les Stanford Buick GMC, the same great service to customers who come to know and trust on Woodward Avenue, just south of 9 Mile. Check out Les Stanford in Dearborn today and find the brand you want at lesstanford.com. Les Stanford, together.
Dramatic.
Everywhere you look,
That's
everywhere somebody who needs you. I don't know the words at all. That's song. Do you?
Yeah.
Go.
Everywhere you look, everywhere there's a heart. Somebody who needs you. You missed like 2 words. When you're lost out there
When you're all alone, just give me a call, carry you home. Everywhere you look. All right. Real quick.
Michigan State.
Just real quick for the Michigan stuff, because you named the big games. Which one of those games you think they cash in on?
USC.
Yeah, USC probably the one. Although
USC looked good.
USC looked good.
Shout out.
Even their defense looked good.
Their defense looked good.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Great point, Kevin.
Yeah.
By the
Who
way,
called
both
it?
those quarterbacks were kind of dealing.
Yeah.
I was surprised.
They both looked really good.
Who was the kid with the one-handed grab?
That was the sickest catch of the year.
Did you see the pick, the interception? That other kid had one too, like that.
Something, I think.
I'll send it to you. It was crazy.
Find it. I mean, that was. I mean, in LSU just. We talked about it a little bit.
Family.
They just breed wide receivers.
Yeah.
It's so unfair.
Yeah.
It's so
Lacey,
stupid.
the next one up.
Kyron Lacey. Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
I don't know why they stopped.
That another
throwing
kid
the ball.
who was
I don't know why
number
they
one?
stopped throwing the ball to him.
Yeah, great point.
It was
Maybe they
insane.
changed coverage on him. I don't know.
Then
Because they were like more like kind of protecting over the top. At least that's what the announcers were saying.
Yeah.
And they're just eating up underneath, and they kind of went away. So I'm assuming maybe they start playing base.
Yeah. But Michigan State's game, I mean, there's not much to dissect. You heard it from Aiden Childs after the game. It was 100% on him. He did not play well. He did not play up to what he's expected to be, and he looked like an 18-year-old out there.
Yeah.
And in college football, you need to grow up fast. His interception in the red zone, he was trying to throw an out route off his back foot. You can't do that. An out route, especially in the end zone, you need to plant your foot and rip it out there, or it's going to get picked off. And that's exactly what happened. He was
great observation by you, by the way.
He was trying to make too many home run throws instead of taking what the defense gave him.
Yep.
When it was 2nd and 7, and he's waiting and waiting, and the offensive line played well. I was happy with the way the offensive line played because he had time. He would just wait and wait and wait and try to make the throw. You tuck the ball, you can run. Tuck the ball, go get 4 yards, make it 3rd and 2 instead of 3rd and 7. So, like the plays were there to be made. That's what I was happy to see. Is the offensive scheme was working. The plays were there to be made. He wasn't making the plays. He needs to be better flat out. If he's not better, Michigan State won't win a lot of games. But he's 18 years old. That was his first start. I expect him to be better. I expect them to learn from that. He came out and he held himself accountable after the game, which you like to see. The defense made play. I know it's FAU, but the defense wasn't making plays like that last year with turning the ball over. So you like to see that. Yeah, Aiden Childs needs to be better, flat out. That's what it comes down to this season. And if he's not better than he was last week, it's going to be a long season. But I expect him to be. Because like I said, the offensive scheme worked. Their game plan worked. He didn't make the plays. The plays were there to be made. There were open receivers. There were open situations. He did not make the throws.
I don't know, dude. They lack weapons hard.
Did you see the open receivers running down the sideline that he didn't throw the ball to?
I did not. Their weapons suck.
Yeah.
Like,
I got a couple
he is
questions.
going to have to carry, and like you said, he lacks the overall feel for the game. He's gonna have to be the same way. I mean, this is a totally different comp here, but just for an NFL perspective, like Josh Allen's gonna have to carry this year. He's gonna have to run those plays. He's gonna have to do like a Patrick Mahomes when he didn't have any receivers last year. They don't have any weapons, dude. They don't. I did not see the open receivers. And again, they were playing FAU, which is worse than Fresno State, in my opinion.
Should go back and look at that game.
I
Because
thought
there were
tight
open
ends.
receivers in open situations. The running back, K'Ron Lynch-Adams, looked good.
Yeah.
Him and Nate Carter are going to
Looked
have a
scary,
good,
too.
good 1-2 punch for sure. Nick Marsh, need more
K'Ron
out of
looked
him. Montori Foster dropped multiple balls that hit him in the hands. You can't do that.
Speaking of things you can't do, you're going for it on 4th and short when you're up 6 to make the lead a 9-point game. Does he not have faith in his kicker? That's something that is extremely questionable why he didn't. I was happy he didn't because I was, pulling for the spread at that time. But when it comes down to it, nobody's worried about a goddamn spread. You got to make sure that's a 2-score game. He did not kick that field goal. It was a slow developing run play to the left. I thought that was a bad call. And then when it comes to just the all of the personal fouls, targeting calls, do you think that was a lot on the running quarterback of the opposition?
That quarterback
or
was smart.
because some of the late, some of the late hits were like
I was good on that.
Set the tone.
He was sliding late every single time.
If they weren't hitting him, put it this way, if they weren't hitting him, FAU could have won that game.
Yeah.
Because that quarterback needed.
I mean, by the
someone
end,
needed to scare him a little bit.
By the end, he was like kind of tooling a little.
Yeah, he was.
That's what happened. I mean, if you are going to slide late, you're going to get hit in the mouth, and that's what happens. Like, slide, you got to commit to your. He was committing to a slide when somebody already had a hand on him. If you do that, you're going to get hit in the mouth, and I don't feel bad for you.
And
you either slide or you dive or you take a hit.
Yeah.
I did like K'Ron Adams, and then I also say this too, like the defense, the run fits were there. Like they were there to make the plays. Obviously, you don't know if they're going to be able to execute against like a bigger opponent or a bigger name school, but like just that difference alone, I feel like I had a little bit of faith in defense. But the offense, they're really gonna. Isn't there like a stud they recruited at receiver?
Nick Marsh.
Did he play?
He had a couple snaps. He needs to get more involved for sure.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be, again, to like an NFL context, just the 2021 Lions. I think it's gonna be a rough, tough sledding for them this year. And then next year, again with Aiden, a little bit more experience, and then hopefully like other teams or guys from transfer portal, whatever it may be, you get him some guys to actually fucking throw to. I think the weapons suck.
It's not something. I wouldn't be worried if I was a Sparty fan because all of Aiden Child's mistakes were all like kind of mental things, like things he's gonna grow out. He looks very talented. So and like Spenny, like you're a Sparty fan. Like how many wins would you have been happy with? Like 7?
Yeah, you need to be You need to make a bowl game
this year.
Yes.
Okay, I was gonna say. I thought you were gonna say a little bit lower because I don't know if they get there this year.
Yeah.
But like
6 is pushing it right now.
Yeah, it's this is going to be a rebuilding year for them, and then next year I think they're going to be good. Yeah. Not good, but I think they're going to be very competitive.
MPWU says that Florida Atlantic lost to Sisters of the Poor last year.
Yeah. Zach Soap said, "God, I wish we could steal Texas's signs."
Yeah.
Both Michigan teams could lose next week.
Oh.
Maryland looked good.
You guys playing Boston College too?
No, we're playing Boston College in 2 weeks.
Are you sure? I think it's this week.
We play Maryland this Saturday.
Oh.
Maryland looked good. So you're gonna have to. Aiden Childs is gonna have to. He's gonna have to make plays, man. Like I said, the plays were there to be made. He didn't make them.
Easy. Just state make a bowl. Week 1. It's just week 1 overreactions.
No, I don't think they do.
Spanny?
Yes.
He's gonna say yeah.
Chris?
They're gonna make like the Quick Lane Bowl or the Duke's Mayo Bowl or some stupid bowl game that nobody cares about.
Yep.
Caleb?
Oregon, Iowa.
No,
Ohio
I don't
State.
think they do.
I don't think they do. Oh.
That defense was impressive though. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
what
the defense looked better.
Who was the linebacker? 7. What was his name?
Jordan Hall. Well, he's number 5.
Number 5 was the one that caught my eye.
Yeah, wait, he almost got. Was he the one that almost got thrown out for targeting?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
He's a stud.
Yeah, he's a stud. I guess came from Miami, is what he said.
Miami.
No, Jordan Hall was here last year. You're talking about Bogle. Bogle came from Florida 2 years ago. He's
Absolutely.
number 2.
Yeah.
And you're thinking of Jordan Turner. Jordan Turner's number 7, the one who
by the way,
he came from Wisconsin.
Yeah, he was very good too.
Because John Smith is an offensive coach. Like there is some upside there because that's the one part that's going to look fine once they do get it like ironed out. I just don't think it happens till next year.
Maybe they didn't do it because it was against FAU, but I would 100% put Aiden Childs in read options way more. I need to see that. They need to spice it up.
Like I said, they could have walked the ball down the field on FAU if he would have just taken 4 yards on 2nd and 7 instead of trying to throw a 50-yard ball, and then you got 3rd and 7. Instead, you would have had 3rd and 2 or 3rd and 3. That's a lot more manageable.
Head scratchers.
So you got to hit your tight end. You got to take what the defense gives you and taking 4 yards on 2nd down.
Did you guys watch that Florida State game yesterday?
Dude,
Boston College's offense is what State should be running this year.
I was thinking the exact same thing.
Because I think Castellanos and Childs both have really similar skill sets, and Bill O'Brien did a great job of, because Castellanos, he's not the greatest thrower of the football.
Yeah.
And, he took advantage. He's great outside of the pocket. He got him on the move, and he's great. He's great. He's a great runner. So,
he needs to use his legs more, and he needs to hit his tight end, and then they'll be fine. Like I said, the decision, the first interception, it hit Montorie Foster in the hands. You need to catch that. The second interception was 1,000,000% on Aiden Childs. You can't make that throw, and he'll learn from it. Like, I liked his press conference. He took full, responsibility for it. He said everything that you want him to say. So,
Michigan make a playoff.
Michigan, they'll be 9-3. It'll be close. I would say yes.
Hearing Spencer say confidently that they're going 9-3 after that first performance.
I mean, there's nobody else on their schedule that
8-4
worries me. Like, they're gonna beat USC.
I don't know, dude.
Travel to Washington.
I'm not worried about that for them. Washington's not that.
Who'd Washington play week 1? How'd they look?
Some nobody. They put up like 35 points or something like that.
Yeah, they got to
They lost their OC too.
Figure out the quarterback, get the ball to some wide receivers, and not just rely on Colson Loveland to go for 8 receptions.
Bro, the Don ass. I mean, I don't know
this guy
is on the
Donovan
cover
Edwards needs to get his head
of
out of his ass,
NCAA
sure.
25, and he just complete cheeks.
All right, tell us about merch, Chris.
Are you tired of the same old Detroit sports merch? Head on over to WoodwardSports.com. You heard about the Boo Them Kids. You heard a lot of people talking about the Boo Them Kids. Get the original merch right here on Woodward Sports by clicking the shop tab. That and other hoodies, tees, and hats, all guaranteed to turn heads. Go to WoodwardSports.com, click the shop tab today, and get yourself some brand new merch.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids, all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men for an award-winning haircut experience from one of our talented stylists. Enjoy a precision haircut, hot lather neck shave, scalp and neck massage, and a hot towel treatment to top it off. Enter for your chance to win the $50,000 Perfect Bracket Challenge. With more than 25 Metro Detroit locations, there's always a Lady Jane's near you. Lady Jane's Haircut for Men, open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Lady Jane's, it's wicked awesome.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
Attention sports fans, don't miss out on expert sports injury insights with Dr. Jeff Pierce of Michigan Sports and Spine. Join Dr. Pierce every Tuesday during Big D Energy and Thursdays during Ermanni and Edwards, where he offers top-notch injury advice. Trust the guy that DMAC trusts. Dr. Jeff Pierce is here to keep you in the game and performing at your best. For more information, visit MichiganSportsAndSpine.com or call 248-426-9944.
McMillan. Who was the receiver from Arizona that went fucking stupid this week?
McMillan, something with a T. He had 309 yards and 4 touchdowns.
4 touchdowns? Listen,
Hey,
dude, I'm 5 in a row.
Well, I need to find out
This
how
is
old that kid is.
unprecedented.
Is he coming out of the draft? Yeah, Terioa McMillan. That's insane. 307 yards, 4 touchdowns, 347 yards.
Boo that man.
Yeah, he's the best wide receiver in college football.
Listen, Michigan State got to get on the phone.
Cheer for that man.
They got to call.
Get Arizona on the phone.
Who's my guy that owns the Suns?
Matt Ishbia.
Matt Ishbia. Ishbia got to throw that kid the bag. I mean, I don't know how old he is.
He's going to college football, or he's going to the NFL next year.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
I don't know how old he is. There's actually a lot of young receivers, bro. The wide receiver position, just the elevation it's taken has been insane.
Yes.
The kid from Ohio State looked good.
Mm-hmm.
All the kids at LSU look good.
Yeah.
Some of the kids at USC look good.
Yeah. The two kids at USC.
Michigan State got
Burden's
none of them.
he didn't have a great game, but you know he's gonna be really good from Mizzou.
Yeah.
Who? Yeah.
Burden.
Yeah.
Might be a top 5 pick.
Yeah, he had 10 catches, 309 yards, and 4 touchdowns, dude. That's insane.
Early look here, fellas. 7.5 Texas at Michigan. Where are you guys leaning right now?
7.5.
Taking it.
For
I'd probably
Texas.
take Texas, yeah.
Road
Texas.
favorite. Scares me. Top 10 matchup.
He's 21 years old.
Are you taking Michigan? Well, you already took their money line, so you might as well take
Yeah, I
their
took
money.
it with my buddy,
Like
so
for
it's not to my
like
book.
sober Nick, would sober Nick take that bet still?
7.5 is a lot
From a
of
sports
points.
book, not a
At the
buddy.
Big House, Michigan hasn't lost a regular season game since at Sparty, if I'm not mistaken, like 2 years ago now.
Kenneth Walker.
That's a lot of points. Is he still running? Who knows?
Who knows?
8.5 points, Sparty Road Dogs at Maryland.
I would not take that point spread.
No.
8.5 maybe, but I don't know.
Think Maryland wins by 9?
Maryland looked good.
Did Tungaloa come back?
No.
Oh yeah, they say he couldn't.
Yeah.
I have to go back and see what they did.
But that'll
Not
do it
looking
for us
good.
today. Appreciate y'all. Make sure you smash that like button. For Eazy, Nick, Caleb, and Chris, I'm Spencer. We're the Heavyweights. We'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace. Football's back.